morning, KROQ listeners. I love each and every one of you.
Woo! Where did that come from? Whoa, sweet David Steak, did you see that?
What's up, Klein and Alley show?
This show is not important. What is important is that we get to live in a country that allows us to have a show like this.
Hey, it's KROQ.
Good morning. Klein, Alley, you guys are great. Listen to you every day.
Viva Klein and Alley show.
Game's the game.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah, good morning. Welcome to your final day of the month of September. Wake me up when September ends, they claim. Well, today, get the hell up. We have in store for you a trip to Vegas to see Nikki Glaser and David Spade. Just found out Nikki will be joining us tomorrow on the show. Her return to our show. Ironically, Allie, the last time I believe we chatted with Nikki Glaser, which was many years before she was super famous, she was our celebrity judge in our slutty animal costume contest for Halloween.
That's right, I forgot
so here we
about
are, as
that.
we're officially now entering Halloween season. It'll be so nice to find out how her life has greatly improved, and we're still sitting here doing dumb things.
Isn't Nikki Glaser also one of the last people Jake did the Do You Remember Me to?
Yes.
Where he runs into somebody like Danny Elfman or Nikki Glaser and that he met once or twice and then says, Do you remember me?
I drove her back to her car one time after a show.
And she did not remember you.
No.
Right. Okay, so he's 0 for 6 on the Do You Remember Me game.
So
but
you can text Nikki a picture.
We'll do it again tomorrow when she joins us. First question when she joins us is, Jake's over here. Do you remember Jake? And let's go ahead and say, I'll bet you a large sum of money the answer will be definitely not.
Yeah.
She has time to think about it. Maybe she has.
I'm going to say
She's had
no.
time to think about it. I'm sure that's what she's thinking about.
Throughout the show today, as we got the Disneyland tickets for you coming up as well, but every hour, at the start of every hour, we will be getting into the return of Human Bingo because as we have a trip to Vegas to give you, we wanted to celebrate the lamest game you could be playing in Vegas, and that game, as everyone knows, is traditional.
Bingo!
It's loved by the elderly and people when they first kind of get into gambling, but it doesn't have the clout, it doesn't have the glory of a craps table. You don't get the same cachet as if you're playing blackjack or grinding it out. Bingo sucks, but human bingo is fun. So all you have to do, if you want to go to Vegas, is listen for us. We'll be looking for very different types of people all show long. And if you fit under the category of who we're looking for, just call us immediately. We'll be putting together a bingo card during the show, and if we put you on that card, we may call your name at the end, and you're going to Vegas, a couple of nights hotel stay, some cash to get there, and you get tickets to go see Nikki, Glaser, and David Spade. So without any further ado, Allie, before we even play our first song, let's get into Human Bingo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a game of bingo unlike any other, where you are the star. This is Human Bingo.
Very exciting moment. Now, it's been years since we've done Human Bingo.
I know. I can't believe you're insulting regular bingo when you used to call the numbers for bingo. Right?
I was a bingo caller, but that was a community service. I had to do that. It was a community service I had to do at an old folks' home. And that was
he made lame jokes like, it's not malignant, it's benign.
Yeah, and
benign.
It's not a lame joke. I hit that. For that crowd, it was a perfect joke. Unfortunately, most of the people yelled back at me. They go, it's not benign. I know.
I am terminal.
So right now, we are looking for you to give us a call if you fit this description on the Human Bingo card. If you currently have a cool scar on your body, any scar on your body, and a cool story to back it up. There's lame scar stories, and then there's cool scar stories.
Yeah.
If you currently are scarred and have a story to back it up, we'd love to hear from you at 800-520-1067. And we will hear your stories and add one of you to our bingo card, and that gets you a step closer to going to Vegas.
It's always good to have a friend who has interesting stories, especially if you're going to Vegas.
And a scar story?
The best.
Is great.
That and missing finger stories.
Yeah, but an ugly scar, not a good story. You have to kind of make up a good story. But if you actually have a legitimate good story and a scar, we'd love to hear from you next on KROQ. Show. Human Bingo's back, baby. Bingo! This time, the prize is you in Vegas, and every hour, at the start of every hour, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, the extra hour, the bogus hour, listen for us to call a type of person, something that potentially could have happened to you, and if it does fit you, it's your time to call us and be a star and win your way a trip to Vegas. Right now, we're looking for you if you have a scar, but a fascinating story to back up the scar. It's not enough just to have a cool scar, Allie. You got to have a story.
No. Yeah, you have to have a story to go with the scar. 323 said, I have 11 different scars from when I got stabbed during a fight. I've been trying to get through to tell my story. Phones are full right now.
Hey, Brian, welcome to Human Bingo. Where are you scarred up? What's the story?
I had a liver transplant, and I have a scar that looks like a Mercedes emblem.
So once again, story not cool, but scar itself... Scar itself kind of cool.
Weak ass liver.
If the scar looks like something, that's interesting.
That is interesting. Mercedes logo. Brand whore. But that's fine. Let me say hi to Joey. Joey, you are scarred up. What's the story?
Good morning. I got in a bar fight with a group of friends and against another group of friends, some other guys, and one of the guys hit me with a bottle in the face.
Oh, cool. The broken bottle over the face?
How big's the scar?
Where does it go on your face?
About maybe 2 inches on the when you smile, like on the cheek smile line.
Oh, like right on the main part of your face too. Do you get asked about it constantly?
No.
Oh.
What was?
Well, I certainly would ask. No, people aren't that rude.
Only you would actually ask.
What happened to your face?
All right, Tyler, you're on KROQ. You got a fascinating scar, a story to back it up. What's up?
Yeah, man. I got this giant scar going straight down my chest from 4 open heart surgeries.
Whoa, 4. Was that when you were real young or recent?
Earliest one was in 93 when I was born. The most recent one was in 2020 when they put an artificial valve in my heart.
Whoa.
Are you all human and robotic, or do you have, like, pig parts in you and stuff?
No, it's robot. I said no pig, please.
No pig, please. Well, listen, Blind Charlie's half cow now, so it's working for that guy.
Yeah.
Getting more generous.
But having a scar that takes up most of your torso, that's pretty badass.
Let me say hi to
Do
Josh.
people ask him about it? Hold on, I want to know.
Hold on. Josh, you're on KROQ. It's Human Bingo. Every hour, a brand new person we're looking for. Right now, we're looking for you if you have a scar and a fascinating story to back it up. What's up, Josh?
Sweet dip.
What happened to you?
I got a scar around my entire arm connected to my left hand. When I was 20, my hand got ripped off my arm from a steel roll. And now there's this scar that goes around my whole arm, and there's lacerations on my hand where the doctor actually had to cut my hand open to keep the swelling from exploding.
Oh, how's your rock paper scissor game?
It's all paper all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like it'd be all scissors all the time.
You would think, yeah. It's tough, though. It'd be easy, got it. Let's do that again. I can't bend my fingers to you guys.
Dude, so your hand was basically dismembered, and they reattached. The stuff that gets reattached, like, that makes you so much more grateful because you almost lost it.
I obviously know what a steel roller is because I'm a man, but for people that don't, what is the steel roller?
It's a machine that takes the flat steel, makes it into a cylinder for making, like, tanks and stuff.
Yeah, right, tanks and stuff.
That stuff is really dangerous. My stepdad worked with that stuff, and that's how he lost a finger.
Yeah. Stay away from that, Allie.
Yeah, they're really heavy.
I literally thought he was talking about a machine that made taquitos. That's what I was thinking. That's all I could think about.
That's what you thought was a steamroller?
I thought he
was
said,
to make taquitos?
all I heard is roller, and I started thinking about all the foods that are rolled.
Roller.
I was like, oh, man.
You mean those things that, like, hot dogs roll on?
I thought it was either that, and then I was like, oh, maybe that guy works at a taco factory.
You think he was reaching for a taquito and got his hands
That's what I thought. That's a steel roller for me. Hey, Fred, what happened to you?
Hey, good morning, everyone. I got a scar on my finger, my index finger, that it's also, at the same time, it's connected to a scar on my ass.
A scar on your finger? How does that even work?
Connecting scars.
Let me hear this.
All right. This is what happened. I worked at a deli in Venice, Boys Market, back in, like, the late 80s.
Okay, now Klein knows exactly what you're talking about.
It's a meat slicer. I got you.
I was slicing the meat for an all-meat sandwich, and I had been drinking prior to my shift. So I go in there, and they didn't realize that I had cut half of my face of my finger on my index. So anyways, long story short, the sandwich was finished up by somebody else. I just said I got a cut on my finger. Once I got to the emergency and they took care of me, they had to set up a graft. So I got a graft. They had to slice off my butt cheek, and they grafted onto my finger.
Cool.
So that homeless person that was getting the sandwich, the all meat sandwich, because it's all deli cuts. They're all their end meats. All right, let's just chop it up and make an all meat barbecue sandwich.
What?
So I ended up getting the graft halfway wrapped around my index finger, and it's my butt cheek. And
I didn't know that you could order that.
That is a very specialty item.
Does this sandwich have any finger in it?
Oh, my God.
Wow. All right. Well, we've heard some stories.
Take that
Allie.
ass finger and get slicing. I'm hungry.
We have to decide. There's so many more here. Unfortunately, we have to pick someone. We have to pick
someone now?
We have to pick. Yeah, we have to pick someone now.
All right.
Kat.
Yes.
What happened to you?
Oh, I got a scar on my right ankle from wrestling.
Oh, okay.
In oil?
Was it hot?
In oil. It's dangerous.
Yeah. Did you hear about the last guy? He made a sandwich with his ass finger. All right. Let's.
And he made an all-meat sandwich using only the ends.
One of these people will represent the scarred community on our human bingo
Gotta be a face
card.
scar guy.
Face scar guy? Bottle face scar?
Yeah, bar fight? That's crazy.
Wow, you're going that guy over a guy who sliced finger off? I mean,
Yeah, that was my favorite,
Not as
too.
good of a scar, but he had to use his ass to get back on track.
Someone who has
Double
part of their
scars.
ass or front on their face or hands is interesting.
He's got ass finger, and it all started because he was slicing a sandwich at a deli.
I mean, and look at all the jokes he can make.
So many. So many. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but so many. All right, so that guy is representing us moving forward. All right. Well, fear not. If we didn't pick you, we'll do another human bingo at the top of next hour. When we get back, Allie knows the news. If you'd like to play, clear out these phones.
Take that ass finger and get dialing.
Get rid of all these scarred up weirdos. And let's go ahead and open up the phones at 800-520-1067. 5 questions about the news. Allie will get to that next on KROQ.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station.
Trick-or-treat!
And hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. A happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney, California Adventure Park, and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on, don't worry, the smell still gives us away.
Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. In our studio right now, we got the genius known as Postmaster Johnny. We call him that because he didn't know you had to put stamps on envelopes. Wasn't sure how the mail worked. He's never done that before.
He just handed a blank envelope to a postal carrier and
A
said,
package?
figure this out.
Yep. And also, we should point out that was not a postal carrier he handed it to. It was just a person delivering for Amazon. So he was even double confused, and he learned about postage stamps. And because of this show, he's way smarter than he was originally, which is not saying much.
So here we are.
Time for Johnny. Johnny doesn't know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes.
Everybody who gets on the air with us today will get VIP access. If you get yours right, excuse me. Only if you get yours right. So you get VIP access to come hang out with us today after the show at our first ever final Friday Fiesta. If you can't make it, though, we got tickets for you, 6-pack to the Off-Road Expo at the OC Fair and Event Center, October 4th and 5th. Johnny, are you feeling smarter than normal or standard?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
He's feeling good today.
We were talking a lot about where we're going after the show today, and we realized that Johnny does not know a lot about restaurants and how they work. A lot of positions in restaurants seemed foreign to him, so it's a themed edition of Johnny Doesn't Know, all about restaurants. So we start with Susie, and we'll make our way up and down these phones. Susie, good morning, and welcome to KROQ.
Good morning, Food Dibs.
Will Johnny know what it means if a menu is described as prefix? What does it mean if a menu is described as prefix? Will Johnny know that, yes or no?
I'm going to say no because I don't even know that.
Okay, Johnny, you go to a restaurant and they give you a menu. They say this is prefix. What does that mean? She says you will not know.
I'm going to go with like prefix, like it's like freezer food. Like if your kid's ordering chicken tenders or something, they're like, oh, that's prefixed food. They could whip it up in the background.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Prefixed.
That's so interesting.
If you go to a restaurant and it's a prefix menu, it means the food came from a freezer.
Yeah, like if I go to Marie Callender's and I want a chicken pot pie, it's prefixed. Like they could just like stuff that in the microwave.
It's already been fixed.
Prefixed. Prefixed.
Fixed before you got there.
Right.
Prefixed.
They fixed it up.
Interesting answer. Susie said you would not know, and Susie is correct. You do not know. So good job, Susie. That is a correct answer. Prefix means it's a price fix. The price has been fixed ahead of time. It's a
price fixed menu.
Price fixed menu. It's going to cost you $28, but you get to pick one appetizer, one entree,
$28,
and one dessert.
Well, it's
or
usually
something
more than that.
Like that. It's some scam they usually pull around Mother's Day and Valentine's Day.
At
and
fancy
stuff.
restaurants?
Yeah, a lot of places try it. Fancy restaurants, yes, but also on those big holidays, everyone tries to do some sort of prefix crap.
They're not doing that at the Wood Ranch I go to.
Well,
Not at Wood Ranch.
Not at the Wood Ranch.
Probably not there. Hold on, Susie. You got yours right. Good job.
Wow.
Johnny, who is the person just below the chef? He is the second in command in the kitchen. Don't answer yet. Find out if Johnny knows.
That tequila's talking.
Heather, will Johnny know the answer to this question? Who is the second in command in the kitchen? The person that is second in command to the chef. Will Johnny know this?
No way.
Okay.
Okay, Johnny. Once again, who is the person just below the chef?
Like under the chef? Like who's lower than the chef?
Everyone. A
Like-
lot of people.
Are you looking for like a name? Like
They have a title.
Am I looking for a name? I'm looking for the person that is second in command in the kitchen.
like a Jose or a Javier or something like that?
Sure, I'd love a name.
You don't have to give you a specific name, but you're saying Jose is below the chef?
Alessio? Ruben?
Alessio.
You're just going to keep naming people that you're
Maria?
All right, Heather said he would not know, and clearly you don't have the name. It's a title.
I'm giving you a name. You asked for a name.
A title, like the title. There's the chef, and then there's the blank, and this person is just beneath the chef.
Mr. Chef? Mrs. Chef?
It's like Pac-Man and Miss
I don't
Pac-Man.
know. What name?
She's getting 70 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
We'll call her Mrs. Chef.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't know.
I don't know.
There's a chef, and then there is a sous chef.
Little chef.
Kind of.
Mini chef.
Sous chef.
The vice chef.
I told you the name is sous chef.
Oh, sous chef?
Yes.
You think he's just making that up?
What's a soup chef?
No, not a soup.
Chef, you idiot.
Oh.
Heather, hold on. You got yours right. Nice job.
Wow, that was a tough one.
Can Johnny name 2 types of forks you would find in a restaurant?
Oh, wow.
Will Johnny be able to name
Interesting.
2 types of forks? Mark and Encino, that is your question. Will Johnny be able to name not 1, but 2 types of forks you would encounter in a restaurant? Yes or no?
I have faith in Johnny, so I'm going to say yes.
Wow.
He just said
That's
that the
beautiful.
person...
Johnny's my boy.
All right,
Yeah.
Johnny, he says you're his boy. Can you name 2 types of forks you would find in a restaurant?
There's like the inside fork and then there's the outside fork.
Right.
Remember we went to Fuga de Chao and we had that?
Fogo.
Fuga?
Yes.
Fogo de Chao, whatever. We went there. They had the little fork, the big fork, inside fork, outside fork.
Right.
I just told you. Inside fork, outside
Cannot
fork.
accept those.
Little
as an
fork, big fork.
Come on, Johnny.
Dinner fork.
Okay.
What
Dinner
do you
fork's
eat with
one
the
of
little
them?
fork?
And the little fork's for the salad fork. The mini fork. Salad fork. Salad fork. There's a salad fork for like the appetizers and crap, and then there's like the big one for like the big steaks and like the hearty meals.
So you're saying...
She's shaking her head. Yeah, like
you're
that's the
saying
answer.
Salad fork?
Yeah, and dinner fork. There's a dinner fork
And dinner fork.
and the appetizer salad fork. Yes?
Man, you're just like, you're there, but I'm just so confused.
He's
What
like,
else is there?
I'm gonna give you credit.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Serving fork sometimes you would see.
I thought you can't say that anymore. Serving fork?
Why can't you
Why
say
couldn't
serving
you say
fork?
serving fork?
Like the same way you can't say master bedroom anymore?
Whoa.
You know-
you know what? Johnny makes a good point.
Like, is that a thing you can
Why
say
are
still?
we calling it that?
I'm using the serving fork. What kind of is that a problem? You woke asshole.
I'm with Johnny.
You're not with Johnny. Hold on 1 second, Mark. I don't even know what happened there. He said he's Johnny, but he would get it. I
He
guess
got
he
it.
got it.
I think I got
Yeah,
it.
he got
I
it.
feel like he somehow unraveled everything he did with that little statement
No,
at the end. You can't say serving fork now because of why? What a crazy
Serving.
I saw that on TikTok once, I think, recently.
All right, what does final question? This is all we have time for, and then we'll give away some tickets. Jessica in Corona. Let's say hi to Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Good morning. Welcome to Giant Doesn't Know.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for this.
You're very welcome. Will you? You think Johnny will know what a maitre d' does?
I'm sorry, what was it?
Will Johnny know what a maitre d' does? The job of a maitre d'.
I don't think he'll know that. 'cause
Yeah,
I don't even.
I don't think he will. Johnny, what does a maitre d' do?
I feel like you're messing with me right now because I only know mater as like a mater baiter, and my friends say that all the time, and it's like a sexual fleshlight toy. So I think you're trying to get me to say mater baiter instead of mater d, or whatever you're trying to say.
Well, I think also Klein's pronunciation of this word is atrocious.
Yeah, I think it's something else. Are you trying to say mater day or die?
Nope.
No.
Mater day, like alma mater.
Chef Boyardee.
Oh, Chef Boyardee, is that what you're asking?
No.
Ravioli.
Mater d. What's wrong with how I'm saying it?
Maitre d.
Oh, whatever, Allie. I'm sure you took French.
Well, you're like El Mater D. I mean, you sound like you're from Alabama. Jesus. I was going to cancel that word.
Mater d. That's how you say it. Hey, hello, I'm your mater d. Nice to meet you. Oh, whatever. Allie went to French class once.
That's all right.
Great.
Even all right.
Where are we at right now?
Parlez-vous, shut up. Okay?
Oh, my God.
So what's your guess?
What's my guess? What's the question? What
is it?
What does a maitre d' do?
Maitre d'.
What do they do?
It sounds like you're a female guest of honor. Like, hey, I'm going to dinner in France. Here's
this
my
is
lady.
my maitre d'.
This is my ladies and gentlemen.
So that's the date you would bring to the restaurant?
The lady date you would bring to the restaurant.
All right, she got hers right as well. Allie, would you like to describe what a maitre d' would
A
do?
maitre d' is sort of the person who manages the restaurant. They're the person who kind of oversees all the reservations, and they're the kind of manager of the room.
Did you literally just try to say manager?
Five questions, $100. Allie's money could be your money, and then we hopefully will pay the people as the final Allie Knows the News of September is about to begin. Allie, are you feeling smart or no?
Never.
Okay,
I
good.
did at one point in my life, and then it just
Yes.
kind of went downhill from there.
You were a decent student because you were a kiss ass. So in school you did
I was
okay.
not. I was not a kiss ass. I was quietly studied. Quiet studier.
I thought you were the person that was like, "Hey, teach, you forgot to assign us the homework."
No. I wasn't that person.
Weren't you,
I was the extra credit. Anytime there was an optional extra credit, I did it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anytime I had the opportunity for an AP class, I took it. But I wasn't the person who was constantly blabbing in class and making my presence known or talking to the teacher after class. I would never burden them with that.
I thought you were the lunch lady's favorite.
The lunch lady was my aunt.
Oh, that's right.
And she wasn't her favorite.
Also correct.
Yeah, not
that's a good
true.
point.
Yeah.
Allie kept saying, "I should be your
Yeah.
favorite. You're my aunt." And she kept going, "Move along.
No.
Grab your tater tots
My
and move
problem
along."
is that I could memorize things and then ace the test and then forget all of it the next day.
That's a good skill to have, but only for that.
Yep.
Hey, Tim in Long Beach, good morning and welcome to KROQ.
Good morning, people.
Already a fascinating show. If you're just joining us, we met a man who has an ass for a finger or something like that, and that was just in the first 10 minutes of the show. I
Can only go up from
can
here.
only imagine what will happen over the next 4 hours here on KROQ. It all starts with Tim winning $100 of Allie's money. If he does better than she does with 5 questions, Allie's going to leave the KROQ studios. Once she is officially sequestered, your round will begin. Tim, answer these questions quickly, confidently, and accurately so we can pay the people some real money, and here we go.
Allie Knows the News.
These workers in downtown Disney are setting to unionize. That is the plan for these workers in downtown Disney. Who is going to unionize?
I would say maybe restaurant or hospitality workers.
Go to question number 2. Instacart has just revealed Californians' favorite Halloween candy. The answer, I think, will shock you, but according to Instacart, this is the favorite candy of the state of California.
I'm going to say candy corn.
Question number 3. This animated show is returning to the big screen close to 20 years since their first movie made it to the big screen. What is it?
The Simpsons.
Question number 4. Speaking of comebacks, PBS is bringing back a show, also almost 20 years since it went off the air, with a brand new host. I'm not a fan of this show, but what is the show that is returning to PBS?
I'm just going to take a shot in the dark, and I'm going to say, is it the paintings with the Bob Ross thing?
No,
But it's going to be a new guy?
They would have to use a new host because R.I.P. Bob Ross. And finally, question number 5. Trump makes sure that this fast food is available on all of his Air Force One flights. What is this fast food that apparently is on all of the Air Force One flights?
I'm just going to say McDonald's.
All right, let's bring Allie and we'll score it together. see how you're doing. All stories technically in the news. There's a lot of news out there for us to whittle it down to just 5. Not mention the Dodgers, even though that's a big story. Difficult, but here we go. I get accused of only delivering boy news.
Boy news.
Allie, you are dripping everywhere. What's going on? Are you that excited?
I'm soaking wet.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go.
Allie just came in here drenched.
It's a new method I'm using to prepare for Allie Knows the News.
Question 1. Here we go. Question 1. These workers in downtown Disney are planning to unionize.
Oh, yes.
These are the workers, downtown Disney. They are going to unionize workers where?
God, I saw this. I can't remember. Is it Legos? Legos.
He guessed hotel hospitality workers. I know there's been a lot of talk of that, but apparently in downtown Disney specifically, the Lego store employees are unionizing.
There's one person in the break room was like, guys, let's unionize.
Let's unionize.
It's just us, but we're going to do it.
Correct. Allie goes up 1-0, but don't worry. Stranger things have happened, Tim, and Allie Knows the News. Question 2. Instacart has just revealed that Californians' favorite Halloween candy is what? A shocking answer, I believe, but they say this is by far most ordered, at least through Instacart, to people who live in California.
This is definitely fake news.
It's got to be, right?
Because it's Almond Joy, according to them.
That is what they say. Almond Joy.
I got Almond Joy.
He guessed candy corn. Look,
trash.
I think Almond Joy, once again, if it's an option, is better than the alternative Mounds,
No, it's
but
not.
it's still whatever. But sometimes...
There's no way that everybody thinks that that's the best one.
No, so there must be some weird stat that, like,
no, it's
percent...
Instacart's like, hey, let's put out a stat saying it's Almond Joy so everyone gets pissed off and talks about it.
Well, they've done it. They've done it.
There's no way that's real.
Maybe this one guy buys all the Almond Joy.
Yeah, it could just be one real big fat guy.
And he just does a lot of surveys.
Loves it. Got a question number 3. Allie's up 2-0. This animated show is returning to the big screen for the first time in 20 years since their first movie came out.
Simpsons.
He got that. He's finally on the board. Congratulations, Tim. The Simpsons. Watch out, Spider Pig coming back to the big screen. And we go to question number 4. Current score 3-1. Allie in the lead. PBS is bringing back this show with a new host, also for the first time in almost 20 years. It's coming back to PBS.
Reading Rainbow.
Is that a guess?
Reading Rainbow. I think that's it.
Oh, yeah, that is the correct. I thought you were just going to sing the song.
Look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow.
That is correct. He guessed painting with Bob Ross. Unfortunately, the correct answer is Reading Rainbow. So Allie goes up 4-1. Final question. Trump apparently has this fast food offered on all of his Air Force One flights.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I know that he loves McDonald's. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
I know there's like pictures of him eating it on airplanes a lot.
Okay. Tim said McDonald's as well. Maybe that was not as newsworthy as it seemed to be in my feed this morning, but yes, that is the correct answer. Well, final score, 5. Allie with a clean sweep at the end of the month, 5-2. What a smoke show. And Tim, what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ?
Well, it's not an ass finger sandwich, but this is Tim from Long Beach. And unfortunately, Allie knows the news.
It is unfortunate for all of us, mostly for you. I had a very strange thing that took place, and I think that we need to put our foot down and we need to unionize as people against a certain thing that happens, and we'll get to that next on KROQ. than 20 minutes to go until we tell you who we're looking for next. And Human Bingo could result in you winning a trip to Vegas. But I have to ask you for a moment, and I know you'll agree, but I had a weird thing happen to me on Sunday where I was just walking in not my neighborhood, but on a street that had a bunch of coffee shops, restaurants, whatever, and I hear this guy yell, "Klein, Klein." And it's a guy that I know but haven't seen in 2 years. And he runs up, and I go, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And he kind of extends a big, like, bro hug sort of hug thing. And I don't like that, but I leaned in and gave the guy the hug and immediately felt that he was drenched in sweat. Like,
Was it me?
Was not Jake. Like, sweat on the back, sweat everywhere. And then
Was he in the middle of a run?
So he said, after this hug happened, he goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm really sweaty. I just worked out." Okay. What a strange time to give a warning after you've hugged. He must have known.
You were just caught up in the moment, though.
That's unacceptable. When I leave the bathroom here, and I actually, unlike Allie, wash my hands. If I see anyone in the hall and they try to give me a pound, or I stop that immediately. I go, "Hey, just so you know, my hands are soaked. I just washed them. I don't even.
You don't dry your hands?
No, we don't have towels. I don't think we've had a budget for paper towels here for years.
Really? There's no paper towels in the men's bathroom?
No, I just hold my hands under the paper towel dispenser, hoping that some air blows, but it never does. That's our system here.
Do that every day?
So I leave every day, every time in there. Hands are soaking wet, and then if someone
you give the pre-warning, right?
I don't do the thing either where I shake hands, and then a lot of people do that thing. I hate almost as much as I hate the sweaty thing. They will touch you, and then they're all wet, and then they'll explain why they're wet after they've already touched you.
Yeah, but usually the other person is initiating a handshake, and then I'm like, "Oh, sorry, my hands are still wet. I just, you're doing it. You're not the one extending it in the first place.
Right.
So if you're the sweaty or wet person, you're not the one who's initiating contact."
I mean, this guy was sweaty. Like, all of his sweat, I was equally sweaty at the end of that 1 second hug because his whole back was sweat. I couldn't see it because he was wearing one of those stupid shirts, like an Under Armour shirt.
Oh, like the moisture wicking ones?
Yeah, but you could feel it. And I can't get over this concept of people that do the hug. You have to realize if you're covered in, Jake, you're a sweater. You must, when you're covered in sweat, you realize it, right?
Of course.
And would you
It's
hug?
just constant.
Right. What would you
I
hug?
don't hug anybody.
Right. Smart. Good for you.
Yeah, you maintain your distance and you have your own little nerd
Well, it's
hole.
not my choice. People just run away from me.
But if someone went in to hug you, wouldn't you give them a pre-hug warning? Hey, just so you know, I'm really sweaty.
Well,
Sometimes what I do is when they try to hug me, I don't necessarily stop them, but I make sure I don't get my pits anywhere near them.
How do you do that? Do you do like a weird hug with
I do,
your
like,
arms?
I try to get I try to go underneath their arms, you know?
That's so intimate.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. It's weird.
You like wrap your arms around their waist?
Sometimes I don't want to get my pits on you guys.
That's at least good for Jake, though. You can make fun of that all you want. It's weird, sure, but at least he's being respectful. I just think that's like a...
Well, if Jake warned everybody that he was sweaty, he would be constantly warning everybody. Like he's always sweaty. So is he supposed to tell everybody all the time, "Sorry, I'm sweaty"?
Yeah, you wear a shirt or something, a hat that
Wear a
says
sign,
that,
yeah.
a sash, maybe something like that. Let the world know.
But like, if I am coming out of the gym or whatever, and I see somebody I know,
Right. What would be the protocol? They're going in. Maybe it's different if it's.
I
you're
would
both-
not initiate a hug if I knew I was sweaty and smelled.
You wouldn't do it.
Because I already know that what's happening under the clothes.
Right.
And I don't want anyone to have to suffer through that. But I'm not really a hugger. I'm not a person that would extend that anyway.
Why is it so uncomfortable for someone to just step back and say, like, "Hey, oh, sorry, I'm gross right now"?
Because it feels rude for some reason.
Really? It shouldn't feel
To
rude.
be
That's-
like-
it's rude.
because people are-
hugging a sweaty person.
Yeah,
A
but
person
you
that's-
might think like, oh, they might think I'm lying.
That
That I'm just making an
I'm
excuse to not
I'm
contact.
sorry, I don't want to hug you. I'm covered in sweat. Meanwhile, you look like you're dressed to go. No, I mean, it's so obvious. It's so clearly obvious. I just don't know why people don't have that thing in their head that realizes I'm covered in my own sweat. And I know what you're thinking. How gross could it really be? It's gross. Hugging another incredibly sweaty person, especially a sweaty man, is disgusting.
Well,
Where I am as wet as the person I just hugged was. And I didn't just go work out for 3 hours or whatever the hell he did.
yeah, but like he may have been caught up in the moment because he hadn't seen you in a long time.
I'm not that, there's no moment that's like, I got to hug that guy.
How did it feel for you to actually have sweat on you for once?
Felt like I told people all day, I just worked out. I said,
Don't hug me. I'm sweaty.
guys,
All
I'm
right?
really sweaty. Did you a hike? No, I hugged a sweaty man.
I
That is my secret.
Klein Alley Show.
World Famous KROQ.
On KROQ, 800-520-1067. Talking dad advice in time for Father's Day. What's up?
Hey, my dad told me you can date a girl with a ponytail, but don't date a girl with pigtails. I asked him why, and he said, you got to keep one hand free to wave to the crowd.
Oh, my God.
Allie,
disgusting.
Allie is getting more gay by the moment as she hears these conversations between fathers and sons. And they're all these like weird, old, pervy sex tips.
Can you explain that one? I didn't understand it when I screened his call.
I don't think we need to dwell on it. Let's just move on.
Allie and I will demonstrate. Allie, get over here. We'll show you. Derek, what is the advice that you got from your dad?
So my dad would always tell me before I left the house to watch my ass, basically meaning that, to keep alert and be careful.
And he would say,
Are you sure it wasn't Pride Month? And he was telling you, watch your ass.
Watch your ass. Or as Vanessa wrote it up here, wash your ass.
Also good advice for gay guys.
I want you to know that it wasn't me. It was Johnny. I understand.
Wash your ass, not watch your ass.
Yeah, he said watch your ass, not wash your ass.
Oh, my God.
Both good advice, though, as Allie pointed out.
213 said, my dad would always tell me, take care of your feet and your teeth. Those are the two things you always got to take care of on your body. I think that's good advice.
Christine, I feel like dads in general don't give a lot of it. I mean, usually moms are the ones that have the advice, the good advice at least. I feel
like the deep life advice.
But
this is like, take care of your feet.
Right, right. Wash your ass, son. Christine, you're on KROQ. What dad advice did you get?
Hello.
Hello, Christine.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah. My dad told me if I caught my husband cheating on me to kill him and don't leave the scene of the crime and come back and kill him. Kill him right away.
Okay.
I
think the advice is if you do kill him, don't leave the scene of the crime because then you look guilty. So kill him, but then stay there and act like surprised.
Just kill him right away and then call down.
Wait. He was joking, though, right? Christine?
No, he was serious.
Oh, my God.
He was serious. It was that way. It's a crime of passion.
Oh,
wow. Damn, dude.
See, by
it
the way,
goes deep.
That's good advice. I mean, think about it. Of all the advice you're going to get, if you do kill the guy, stay there. So at least it's a crime of passion.
And then punch yourself so it seems like self-defense.
Allie, that's now you're getting weird, I think.
Now this is weird.
Eileen, welcome to KROQ. Dad advice. What is the best or worst dad advice you got? Hi.
Yes, my dad always said beauty fades because I was a cheerleader, but brains don't. So I went to law school.
Wait, beauty stays, but brains don't?
Beauty
no,
fades.
Beauty fades.
Oh, fades. Oh, okay.
But brains don't. In other words...
By the way, brains definitely fade. If you've ever tried to talk to an old person, good luck with that.
I have early onset dementia. They fade fast.
Yeah, Allie's never had the beauty to start with, but the brain is already fading. I mean, really, I'm serious. Craig, what real dad advice did you get over the years? Go ahead.
Yeah, we were on our way to Vegas, and it was my best friend's dad. And he told us the hookers you want, you can't afford, and the ones that you can afford, you don't want.
God, that's so true.
Uh-huh. Do you think he came up with that himself and was like, that's good. I got to pass that on to my kid.
I am like Confucius.
Like,
all right. Well, listen, I mean, this is, once again, these are only things moms don't waste their time with this nonsense. This is like
I think my mom said the hooker thing to me.
I believe that. Hutch on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Listen to you guys all the time.
Thank you, Hutch.
Yeah, hey, best advice that my father gave me is while you're young, work hard. Work never kills. And you know what? 47 years I've been working hard with him as a mechanic in Pasadena, California.
That's good. You actually live by the advice. You stand by it. That's actually rare, I feel like, when you actually listen to the advice and do it.
Well, I feel like dads always say work hard, too. And I feel like, in the newer generations in 2024, people are, like, working less than ever because they just want to kind of coast.
Moises.
Oh, hey, how's it going? What's up?
What
Is that your name, Moises?
it's Moses. That's either one.
All right.
Depends
There's a lot of vowels written here. I tried to figure it out. What's up, Moises?
So I actually think that I have the best advice. My father basically told me, listen, before you get married, look at her mother, because that's what she's going to look like. That's what she's going to
I got that advice before, and that's pretty spot on. Look at the mom and look at the arm connectors.
I think what I'm learning is that men are very superficial.
You're just learning that
It's just
now,
all
Allie?
about vaginas and women and the way they look and what you can afford.
By the way, there's a lot of advice I haven't even put on the air yet.
And don't have nose hairs.
I don't
It's
think
like, what?
I don't think we can say a lot of these things, but yes, most of the dad advice is in that category.
Oh man, this other one.
Hold on, do you want me to? I will put it on. I wasn't going to put this on. William, go ahead. Allie wants to hear the advice you got from your dad. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? You're on.
Hi, William, long-time listener of you guys as well.
What's your
Since
name?
the
Let's
90s.
start with your name.
William.
All right, and you've got some dad advice?
Yeah, my dad advised.
All right, hold on. Before you give it to us, Allie, do you want to know who you're talking to?
Sure. What's your name, sir?
My name's William.
Okay.
Yeah, and so my dad advice was given to me.
Hold on, Omar's just joining us. Go ahead. So let's
Yeah,
start
who
this
you guys talking to?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who it is. Hello?
Sir, your name?
Yeah, William.
Ah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You're on.
William. Hey, William.
Let's say hi to William
Yeah, hey,
on
what's
KROQ.
up?
Hey, what's up, sir? Who's this?
So my advice that Dad gave me.
Wait, who's on the phone right now?
Oh,
Hi, Jake.
Who's calling?
William.
William's
what's
on.
up, dude?
William, go ahead. You
Yeah.
got dad advice. It's KROQ. Who's next?
Yeah, Dad advice.
Wait,
is,
wait. Who is this? Who is this on the line right now?
It's William.
Okay.
William, go ahead, William.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hey,
wait.
guys.
Wait, who is it?
Go ahead, Anonymous.
Dad advice gave me.
Oh, there's our time, guys. Get into your ADD news right now on KROQ, and then a brand new hour of the show. Remember, in about an hour, we get you Disneyland tickets, so be ready to win those. Between now and then, though, another round of Human Bingo, where you get to be the star as you win your way to Vegas to see Nikki Glaser and David Spade. Nikki Glaser joins us on the show tomorrow. Let's get into your news right now.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
All right, time for another long-awaited sequel. I'm as excited about this one as I was for the new Naked Gun. Another Simpsons movie is coming 20 years after the first one, which was not only a great movie, it's one of the few DVDs that I still own. The show, obviously, very successful, but so was the movie. It made $500 million when it came out in 2007, and now The Simpsons put out a post with Homer's hand grabbing a donut with the number 2 on it, announcing that the movie is coming out in July of 2027. So that'll be 20 years later. And on top of that, Reading Rainbow is coming back after 20 years with a new host. He's a TikToker. His name is Michael the Librarian, and this is what he sounds like.
PBS Kids is having a library card design contest. I can't choose. These are all the finalists. Look how amazing they are. We've got free books. There's a felt library card. There's even a rainbow and a mouse and all these wonderful library kids on a library card.
I know. Dude, his voice already, I'm like, this is no LeVar Burton.
No, LeVar had the voice. Totally.
Yes, and he was like a class. He talked to kids. Like, yes, it was a kids show.
I'm no reader. You know me, Allie. I don't like to read, and even LeVar.
You don't read books or rainbows?
I don't read books. I definitely don't read rainbows. But LeVar made me contemplate it at least.
But he at least talked to you like you were a human, not like you were a mouse. Like
right.
or a kitten or something.
Well,
like he just has that baby voice. And I feel like it's...
Is that an adult or a child?
That's an adult man.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Stop it.
It's insane. And I understand, like, this guy has obviously made a name for himself.
I thought that was
as an educator and a TikTok educator and things like that. And they're going to have celebrity guests like Chrissy Teigen and Gabrielle Union and stuff like that. I value the show. I used to watch the show all the time when I was a kid. But when you're saying the same thing... Like, if you're saying everything in the same way with the same intonation...
Which one would you choose? Hold that thought. It's a message.
Yeah, it's like that Blippy energy.
Totally.
It gets
You're
old.
so right.
But we're not, listen, we're not in the sweet spot. They're not trying to get us to read. I'm a lost cause. They're going for the young, impressionable idiots, the kids.
Yes, I know, but those young, impressionable idiot kids have parents.
Right.
That have to listen to this crap,
in
too.
the background. You're absolutely right.
Yes, exactly. And that's why Blippy is not in my house. Because
Smart.
I can't handle... Why? Hi, guys. Let's go see how the fire truck works.
Right. It's
Pull that clip.
Yeah. Allie may have just
One
gotten...
time someone took a dump on my chest.
Allie may have just gotten booked on the next Reading Rainbow for that great impression.
A library card.
I know. Well, we're not... I don't even know...
Just talk.
The
Just talk
target
like a
is.
normal human. It's
Yeah, but
okay.
Kids don't want humans. They want everyone to be all happy and uppity.
So there are certain teachers that go above and beyond for their students. You got to get their attention somehow. One teacher is apologizing for the backlash that she has received after feeding a sick kitten to the class snake.
Whoa.
This teacher did not do this in front of the students, but here's what happened. She gained access to a litter of sick kittens, and then before class one day, because she knew one of them wasn't going to make it, decided, well, circle of life. I guess instead of going and getting rats at the pet store, I'm just going to put this sick kitten in the snake cage.
Oh my
and
God.
to kill two birds with one stone, snake eats the kitten, kids come into class, and then she proceeds to tell them what happened and said, well, you can't win them all.
That's a valuable
This
lesson.
is I'm teaching a lesson about, the circle of life and how some animals get sick and don't make it. And then she proceeded to send the remaining 3 sick kittens home with students, and all 3 died. So then the kids were very traumatized by this entire experience, obviously from the snake eating the kittens to also taking the other sick kittens home only to have them die.
Sounds like dinner.
And now she's apologizing, but she claims that she's a longtime educator and that she was just trying to teach another lesson.
Well, as a cat lover, Allie, how do you stand? How do you like that?
I think this is awesome.
Oh, you do. You stand by it.
I think she should have done it in front of him.
Yeah, why do the teaching after hours?
Not be
for
like,
no
by
one?
the way, I just fed a cat to a snake, and they're like, oh man, I missed that.
What grade are these kids in?
Sorry, this is TK.
TK. That seems the
Oh my
appropriate
God.
age.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's
So small.
That seems about right. I think that's great.
Are you willing to adopt the new 996 method? This is not new in China. It's been a thing for a while, and I know our traditional work hours have been 9 to 5, but it's kind of gray area now as far as when people start and finish work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, choose your own hours, choose your own adventure happening.
Summer hours.
Right.
Winter
Certain days of the
hours.
week.
Yeah.
You're on, but you're not on. The 996 method is working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. And they say that it's becoming a bigger thing in the tech industry, especially because in China, this is a lot, this is the main workforce.
Say it again. 9 to when?
9 to 9. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. So you do, right now we do 9 to 5 days a week.
Yeah, no, this is bad. Bad. No one likes this. Don't even mention
Feed
it.
this to a snake.
Yeah, get rid of that immediately.
Well, this is the way the tech scene works in China. So in order to compete, tech companies in America are now starting to adopt the same hours because it's like, okay, this person's already up and working and we have to compete with what they're doing. So let me get up and be ready to go by 9 a.m. and then go till 9 p.m. 6 days a week. But of course, experts are saying this is going to lead to horrible burnout. That's a 72-hour work week.
Jen, you're on KROQ and you're very upset with something we said. So go ahead. What's up?
Yes. Allie, you could not be more wrong about Michael. He is so excited about books and literacy. He's going to do an amazing job at reading Rainbow. He cares about inclusion, getting adults and kids excited about books, and he is just happiness and wonderfulness. And
That's
he
great.
Is going to do amazing
Michael
things.
the Librarian. This is a Michael the Librarian super fan.
Look, I'm not saying I don't.
And Allie said he's an annoying blabbermouth.
No, I didn't say that specifically. I'm sure I love that there's inclusion, and I love that he's excited about everything. I think he just has to work on his delivery.
Do the impression
It's
again.
just the voice. I don't want him to be like, look, a new library card. Wow, we're so excited. Just say it
I just
normal.
think you're judging him harshly, and he's going to do amazing things and get adults and kids excited.
Well, you know what? Sometimes people get judged in life.
All right. Allie has lost a friend in Jen.
We can agree to disagree and still be friends.
I don't
Maybe
care.
I'm wrong. I hope I am.
The thing that I don't like that he's inclusive of is books. I wish he wasn't so inclusive of the books. That's the part that's boring.
And less colors on the rainbow.
If he wants
all right?
to talk about some football over-unders, I'll listen to that voice all day. It's
What if he
KROQ.
feeds a kitten to a cat?
Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your final day of September. We are Klein Alley Show on KROQ, and it's time for another round of Human Bingo, where you get to be the star. Last hour, we met a guy that has a scar because of a sandwich slicing incident, and now part of his finger was made from part of his ass. Cool. It was a fascinating story. He's on the bingo card, and he is now one step closer to winning a trip to go to Vegas to see Nikki, Glaser, and David Spade. And I feel like they would both like that guy's story of making a meat sandwich only to find out that he's got a scar on his finger and a scar on his ass.
Oh, man, they'd have a million questions, just like the text line, wanting to know if his finger grows ass hair.
Or if his finger constantly smells. It's all great questions. We get into a brand new thing we're looking for right now, and if this applies to you, call us immediately so you can be a part of Human Bingo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a game of bingo unlike any other, where you are the star. This is Human Bingo.
All right, we are currently looking for you if you are in a secret relationship. You are dating someone or with someone that you cannot tell a lot of people about for whatever the reason may be. And it could be because the person is famous. It could be because it's like when Allie was dating her cousin. Maybe that's a secret relationship.
I was not dating her. I just had sex with her once, and it was a second-step cousin.
Could be because there's...
But I did not tell my family.
Maybe you're doing something behind someone's back. There's a lot of secret relationships going on right now. We'd love to hear from you at 800-520-1067. Come back and fill out our Human Bingo card next. or have you been in a secret relationship?
Bingo!
That could score you a trip to Vegas, a couple of nights hotel stay, cash to get there, and tickets to see Nikki, Glaser, and David Spade at the Residency at Caesar's Palace. And every hour looking for a new type of person. Last hour, it was scarred up individuals. This hour, it's people that are probably emotionally scarred up because they had to keep their relationship a secret. And there's a few reasons why you would have to keep your relationship a secret. You couldn't go Instagram public with your relationship.
Well, the obvious is it's an affair, but that's not necessarily the only scenario, right? There are many relationships that I was in where the person was like, hey, I'm not ready to be gay. At least that's what they told me.
Right.
So I don't want to tell anybody about this relationship. And I was like, cool, I'm fine keeping it a secret. No problem.
Yeah.
I just want the sex to continue.
Secret relationship is very interesting. Sometimes it feels high stakes. Sometimes it feels a little bit more risque, but also it can end understandably badly. And we will hear your stories, and one of you will get on the human bingo card and potentially end up in Vegas. 800-520-1067. Alex, we start with you on KROQ. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Tell us about your secret relationship.
So I used to work in beautiful LAX for about 7 years. The last year I was there, I was actually in a secret relationship with my manager's wife.
Oh,
and I would see him. Continuously doing his rounds on our warehouse, and she was at that time my dispatcher.
So you met her. You met her at the job. She also worked at LAX.
Correct.
And you guys had a 1 year secret relationship with your boss's wife. So you were answering to him. He was your boss, but you were also with his wife.
And I was, yep, correct. There was moments we had our huddles, and he'll be talking to us.
Who's the huddle with? The wife? Who's in the huddle?
Huddle up, everyone.
Like a job huddle, like everybody, including her. And he's telling us our daily routine of what's going to happen today. And then I'm looking dead in the eye at this guy, knowing that I just had a very nice night the night before.
And you, with his wife, and how long did this go on for before? Did one of you end it, and why?
I ended it. It took us a year. I ended it. She started asking very, very deeply that she wanted a child.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And did the husband ever find out?
He had his theory. People always speak rumors. They did notice the difference of how my labor throughout the day would be compared to other coworkers. So
All right, hold on. That's a long story there, and you tell it very slowly, but hold on. Amanda?
And that's why I went on for a year.
You're in just one sentence, a year later. Amanda, you're in a secret relationship?
Yeah, not by choice. I was in a 5-year-long relationship with someone, and he made me believe that he just wanted to keep things secret, but it turns out he was in a 2-year-long relationship with his ex-girlfriend the first years of our relationship.
And you had no idea. You had no idea.
I had no idea. No, a mutual friend actually told me, and I confronted him and FaceTimed the girl and got all the 411.
Wow. And why did he say he wanted to keep your relationship secret from the beginning? Like, what's the reason he said that?
He said he was a private person, and I chose to believe him. Yeah, he just said he was a private person. He's also a musician, so he didn't want to be public, and I just fell for it.
So eventually, obviously, you've ended it?
I mean, it took another 2.5 years and a lot of therapy that he did not pay for. But yeah, I mean, now I'm living with a new partner, so I'm the real winner here.
All right, as long as you remember that eventually you too could be the real winner. Ace, that can't be your name. Acevo?
Hello, what's your name?
It's not Acevo.
It's Acevo.
Acevo.
Yes, sorry.
What's up, buddy?
It's Alfredo.
It's Alfredo.
Well, that's a real name. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Thanks, crack staff here at Klein Alley Show.
He told me Acevo.
It's acai bowl.
Haven't we said to have them spell it just to make sure?
Alfredo's a name I've heard of because that's a real name.
I mean,
acai bowl is not a name, Johnny. Hey, what's up, Alfredo? You're on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, my wife was having a secret relationship with our physical trainer.
Oh, damn.
How did you find out about that?
Yeah. It was happening right in front of me, but eventually his girlfriend told me about it.
So the girlfriend found out, so he was cheating too.
Yes. They destroyed 2 families.
And when you say right in front of you, you mean like you guys would be working out together and he would be right in front of you having sex with her, or?
Well, not that drastic, but there was the flirting and the touching and stuff.
So you said it was our trainer, so you would work out with this guy too?
Yes.
And he
was a friend of mine.
Right, so he's a friend, and he's just like the last guy we heard. He's just interacting with you like everything is normal.
That's correct.
Wow.
And you would confront her and say, it seems like you got a little touchy today. And she'd say, you're crazy, Acevo.
Yep, that's right. She gaslighted me for about a year.
Stop, Acevo. And it's like, get my name right.
It's Acevo. Come on.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then you found out what, that his girlfriend reached out to you?
Yes. She texted me and told me that he had confessed to it. And when I confronted them, yeah, they were pretty cruel about it. So because she's a teacher, she has to save her reputation. So yeah, it hasn't gotten out, but I'm getting divorced.
Oh,
man.
Well,
after 28 years.
Yeah, do you want to out her on the radio?
No.
Klein will probably say the name wrong anyway.
Yeah, don't worry.
Johnny first.
Tell Johnny the name. We'll never know where we'll find her. It'll be possible.
Bingo! Well, that's the other question is if you find out, do you say something? Because I know a couple people who are in these situations and they're like, I'm not going to say anything to the other woman. And I'm like, but wouldn't they want to know?
Right.
That they're being cheated on too?
Well, there's a lot of secret relationships going on. I was hoping they wouldn't all be infidelity-based, but that seems to be the number one reason people are having secret relationships. I was hoping for one of those funny ones, like he's a clown, so he likes to, in the circus, so he can't go public with our relationship.
I thought we'd hear from like a dominatrix situation or a sugar daddy.
Well, there's a few. Actually, there are some sugar daddy baby ones on the phone as well. But, Allie, we have to decide who's going to go on the human bingo card this hour. We had no shortage of people that are in secret relationships for a variety of reasons. I'll give Erica the final word, but then we really do have to make a decision. Erica, go ahead. You're on KROQ. What's up?
Good morning. I feel so bad for all these sad stories. My husband now and I have been married almost a year, but our family thinks we got married in June. So last November, we had an engagement brunch with them on the Queen Mary, and then we sent them home and got married.
Oh, and they don't know that you were married. So your secret relationship is that you were married long before they thought you were married.
Exactly.
And why did you lie about it?
Because our families are a little crazy and a little invasive.
We
so
get
we
that.
wanted something a little romantic and, intimate.
Right. You don't want everyone's opinion about how to do it. Okay.
Bingo!
Allie, one of these people can be put on the human bingo card as we wrap up another hour of human bingo here at KROQ.
God, I don't know. I mean, the second woman we talked to, the one who has, she was in a relationship with someone for 5 years and realized they were in another relationship. I just feel so bad.
But wouldn't you like to maybe give this trip to Vegas to this guy that's about to get divorced? He's going to be single for the first time in 28 years. His wife, right in front of him, was hooking up with his friend who was the trainer. I mean, I feel like at least it's worthy of putting his name on a ping pong ball, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's not in a secret relationship, but his wife was.
His wife was, right in front of his face. Osveo, or whatever his name was.
Write your name down.
Ossie write his name down on the ping pong ball and add him.
And add honey.
At the end of the show today, we'll pick one of these names of the people we've met during Human Bingo and send them off to Vegas, a trip that hopefully will help them get over whatever. Next hour, a brand new person we'll be looking for. Will it be you? Human Bingo continues later this morning. We'll be back after this quick break with more show next. And I don't even want to get into what we have next, Allie, but it was my turn to do some drive-thru confessions.
I can't wait.
Jake did it at the Jack in the Box where he had to talk about how he was getting dumped, and I had to go to a drive-thru yesterday with a very personal issue and hope that the person would talk me through it. This is uncomfortable audio, and we'll get to it next.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station and hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. A happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney, California Adventure Park, and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on. Don't worry, the smell still gives us away. Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice.
You're on the list for Macy's.
Klein Alley Show.
Biggest trending story of the day, I think, is always the new Apple iPhones announcements. And I know you're thinking we have a nerd that works on the show, our resident nerd, Jake the Nerd.
Oh, it'd be great to get some kind of an in-depth overview.
Right, because he would know all of the stuff. I mean, yeah, we get the basic stuff, right? A couple of phones, and there's cool new AirPods, whatever. But, I mean, Jake, as a nerdy guy, what were you most impressed by with the big announcements?
Well, I don't know. I've been reviewing the new Spider-Man Magic the Gathering card, so I haven't been paying attention.
Oh, my God.
It's cool.
See, this is never stuff that we care about.
Universe
or that
is beyond, dude.
Jake.
Spider-Man Magic the Gathering is coming out next Friday.
Jake, did you see that someone texted us, DM'd us a picture of a store, a Magic the Gathering store that had a sign on the door that basically said, don't enter unless you've showered and you're wearing deodorant? Is that the place you play Magic the Gathering?
No, but those are pretty common, though, actually.
They are?
I mean, I've seen those signs before, sure.
It's like their
Sure.
version of no shirt, no shoes, no service?
Yeah, exactly.
This person, I got to find this text. Is this not where you go and play cards, though? Because a lot of people that sent it said, the person who sent this, I'm convinced this is where Jake plays his cards. This must be where Jake plays his cards, to have that sort of a aggressive sign on the door.
But
do
you're
not enter unless you are wearing deodorant and have showered in the last 24 hours.
Whoa. There's a place that I used to go to that actually kept spare deodorant in the bathroom.
You will be asked to leave if your attitude or your smell is disruptive to the game. This is like a big problem at Magic the Gathering tournaments?
It's been known to happen, yeah.
Huh.
So it smells like, what, an NFL team locker room inside any given card shop?
No, because those guys smell like real men. This is like gross nerd smell.
Hold on. So Jake is not able to give us any information about the Apple event, which is too bad.
I
Hold
can tell
on.
you about the new Peacemaker.
Hold on. Hi, you're on KROQ. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, guys. It is Jake, the useful nerd.
Oh, we have a better Jake the Nerd, a useful Jake the Nerd.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, why are you calling?
I wanted to discuss some of the cool updates and new tech products from Apple.
Great.
This is what we were looking for.
Oh, my God. He sounds good, too.
Wait. Let's hear about the Spider-Man cards.
Hey, Jake the useful nerd, you sound so much better. Our Jake the Nerd sounds like he's talking on an old microphone from like a Radio Shack. You sound great.
I am calling you on my new phone from my large house that has no odors.
Oh, man.
Wow. I bet places he goes doesn't have signs on the window.
That's amazing. Wow, that's great. Yeah, thanks for calling, Jake the Nerd, Jake the useful nerd. We got a lot of questions about the iPhone. What did they announce?
I do have a dog. I let him...
Oh, wait, well, I got the order wrong. I bet you don't even have a dog, Jake the useful nerd, huh?
I do have a dog. I let him roam free in my yard so he can get plenty of exercise. Great question.
Okay, well, thank you.
I do the same thing, actually.
Jake, you don't have a yard, and you never let your dog...
Yes, I do.
You never let your dog out of its
I want to hear
backpack.
from Useful Klein.
Have you seen the pictures that he puts on Instagram of his little backyard cactus?
That's all it is. It's just a cactus in the yard.
And he's like, living the dream.
Enough with Jake our nerd.
Okay.
I want to talk to
Jake the useful nerd. What was announced at the Apple event?
Great question. 3 new phones, from a standard 17 to the 17 Pro Max, as well as a thinner phone called iPhone Air. Speaking of thinner, you can lose your own weight at Lazara.com with promo code Jake70. Because I have lost 70 pounds.
Oh, wow. He even lost more weight than you, Jake.
That's so cool.
How much weight did you lose?
I lost like 45 pounds, but you already said I was losing too much.
This guy lost 70. This is
that
cool.
means he was a big fatty.
You can call names to useful nerd.
Hey, Jake the useful nerd, in all seriousness, how much are the phones going to cost? Jake, do you know, our nerd? Do you know how much they cost?
I have no idea, man.
Jake the useful nerd, what do they cost?
The iPhone 17 retails for $799. The iPhone Air is $999, and the iPhone 17 Pro is $1,099.
That's so cool.
Very clear. Thank you.
Thanks for explaining that.
I plan to buy all 3 because I don't waste my money on rocks or weird finger paintings of monsters.
Cool.
That's smart. That's what our...
Why would you buy all 3? That's a waste of money.
Because he can. He saved the money.
Hey, I like his investments and everything. He's getting 3 phones.
Finger painting. Very useful stuff. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
It's not that funny.
Thank you, Jake, the useful nerd.
Okay. I have to go.
Okay.
I'm about to eat a table burger. It's a hamburger that I eat.
All right, we'll get you into Disneyland in about a half an hour, and also then there'll be a new round of Human Bingo, your chance to win a trip to Vegas. Right now, though, we head back to the drive-thru. It was my turn. This was suggestion from a listener in the show suggestion box. TMI, they were calling it, too much information with employees working at drive-thrus. We turned that into something that we are calling Drive-Thru Confessions. And if you did not hear the last time we did this, it was Jake at the Jack in the Box, and he confessed that he had just been dumped.
Hi, how may I help you?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going great.
Oh, man, I wish I could.
How can I help you?
I wish I could say the same. I just got dumped.
No, that hurts.
And that's why we play that clip from time to time. That guy really enjoyed hearing from Jake, even though he was just trying to sell Jake on spicy chicken and egg rolls.
I think he did make Jake feel better in this hypothetical non-existent situation.
He offered me a free shake.
Yeah.
And Jake actually was offered something extra, and I think some free sauces as well. I mean, it was, but I mean, this right here.
No.
That is the human emotion of you're a stranger, but I feel for you. And that man tried to give Jake some clarity going through his breakup at the drive-thru at the Jack in the Box.
That hurts. Well, Jack in the Box will help you feel better. How can I help you?
God. What would be the best meal to get over a breakup?
That's what you got me on the tough one right there. Maybe spicy chicken and cheese.
So anyway, right back to it.
Maybe the first thing I'm looking at.
Those crickets always do follow Jake around, don't they?
They do. Those crickets.
They're just there.
Those are Jake's biggest fans. He's got the posse of
That's what
crickets.
you got me on the tough one right there. Maybe spicy
It's
chicken
daylight, is it not?
He was a spicy meatball.
Yep, that's Jake's crew right there.
Jeez, it's like they're in his car.
It's his entourage. They just follow him everywhere.
Yeah.
So yesterday I got to stop at a drive-thru, and I didn't like the scenario you guys gave me, which is Klein finds out his wife is pregnant, but with someone else's baby.
Yeah.
Which is that's a lot to put on anyone, let alone to put on someone at a drive-thru.
Well, and I think that it's a question of will lightning strike twice? Are you going to get two different drive-thru people that are sympathetic or really just don't want to be bothered and want you to move it along, especially if there's a line?
There was a line, and I was hoping at the very least that it would be a man's voice instead of a woman's voice, because I thought that man to man it would be a little bit easier for me to go through what I was going through.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that is not what happened, and this took a very strange turn pretty quickly. Oh, man, not excited about this. Here we go.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. My name is Rosa. What are we getting for you today?
Oh, you went to Starbucks drive-thru.
Starbucks drive-thru. Got to get there while you can. I think a lot of them are shutting
Didn't
down.
you get the last coffee at a location
That was not a drive-thru. That was a small, one of those walk-up Starbucks. But as I was in line, they said, these are our final coffees ever. And then they were shutting down the shop.
Cool.
They were loading up everything. So here I am. I'm hoping I hear, hey, welcome to Starbucks. This is Bruce. But I don't get that. I get this.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. My name is Rosa. What are we getting for you today?
I thought I knew what I wanted. Now I'm so messed up in my head. I just, hold on. Let me think. Hold on.
Are you looking for something hot or iced?
I just found out my wife is pregnant, so I'm just processing. Hold on.
Yeah, you want coffee?
So she steers it right back on track.
What a listener.
Right back
yeah.
on.
So coffee or not?
That's
she
why
hates
I'm
you
there.
already.
I just found out my wife is pregnant, so I'm just processing. Hold on.
Yeah, you want coffee?
Yeah, I was gonna get a coffee.
We have an iced caramel macchiato. You want something a little sweet? We have our pumpkin spice latte that's new. You could do a vanilla latte, or we have our new iced protein vanilla latte.
I just found out she is pregnant, but it's not mine, so I'm going through it right now.
So you need something with extra caffeine up in there.
Oh, wow. Why is her solution extra caffeine? That's so interesting.
Well, it's like the first guy's solution was a spicy chicken sandwich for a breakup. So if you find out that your wife is pregnant with someone else's baby, I guess the solution is more caffeine.
Just get yourself jitters or diarrhea and you're all fine.
You know what you need to go with that depression? Some jittery diarrhea. So I'm going through it right now.
So you need something with extra caffeine up in there.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want a brown sugar or hazelnut? We could do that. The shaken espressos are really caffeinated.
Hazelnut's a little close to home based on the news I just got, so maybe brown sugar.
Why is hazelnut too close to home?
Yeah.
Because, technically it was...
Because of the nut?
Yeah, the nut part.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
I don't know if that landed.
No.
Oh!
That guy's there, too.
He would have gotten it.
He would have loved that joke.
He
Where's
would've
that
loved
guy?
it.
I was trying to deliver that sort of material. I got a real dud at the drive-thru.
Yeah, it comes with a grande comes with 2 pumps. You want to do a grande size?
I don't want to think about the pumps right now.
I could do 1 pump if you want it less sweet.
She is not having it.
All she wants
doesn't give any F
No,
about you.
she is not even trying to. She didn't say, I'm sorry.
Well, it's interesting you say that, Allie, because I didn't read my cup until this morning.
No.
And I will share with you the message that was written upon my cup. But
This is my baby.
That's what it said on my cup. The problem is, Jake, it's not my baby.
It was spelled that way, too.
It was so this woman does not appear to care a lot, but I do ask her for some advice, which is always the important part of the drive-through what do we call this? Drive-through confessions?
I could do 1 pump if you want it less sweet.
Sure, that sounds okay.
Okay, what else can I get for you?
What should I text her back or?
If you feel like you should, you should. If not, I mean, personally, I think I would just take the day to myself.
I would just take the day to
I'm
myself.
going to take an invisible day. Take the day to myself. That's what she said.
She still doesn't really care, though.
No, but she's got
But there is a line behind you,
She
right?
cares about the cars behind me that are not getting coffee. Because this is a one-lane Starbucks that I am completely now. There's now at this point there is 0 cars between me and the actual window with the drinks, and there's a lot of cars behind me.
But I also wonder how often she has to help people with their order. This seems like a regular occurrence for her. That she has to suggest different drinks.
She's full of suggestions.
By the way, at that place, you would think,
everyone knows what they're going to get.
exactly what you're getting.
If not, I mean, personally, I think I would just take the day to myself.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That sounds good. I'll just have that. There's no cream in that, right? I can't even.
There's oat milk.
There's old
that'll
milk?
be fine. Old milk. That's right. Oat milk. I think she said oat milk.
Okay.
I was going to say I didn't want any cream. All I was trying to do was talk about pumps and nut and cream, and I don't want to talk about any of that stuff.
Yeah, because that's
that'll be fine. I don't want to think about
And what's
cream.
your name?
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. All right. Anything else for you today, Kevin?
You don't have a time machine in there, do you?
No, I do not, unfortunately.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Tough
Yeah,
crowd.
that sounds good. I'll just have that. Thank you.
All right, Kevin. Thank you.
All right. So now,
What's your name? Sad Kevin? Okay,
so
I'll write that down.
As I'm now driving around, this is one of those Starbucks. As I'm driving around, it's completely, you can see in. So now I see her talking to the 3 or 4 other baristas in there, and they're all...
They can be clicky, too.
They're all a mix of laughing and looking shocked. And I'm looking at this happen from my car, which is only as far away as you are from me, just separated by glass.
Right.
Everyone's looking at me now. It's terrible. Every single person. And she's pointing in my car, and then they're like, ooh, that guy, and they're all
She's
making...
like miming, pregnant belly, pumping.
Baristas staring at me as I pull up right now. It's so uncomfortable. God, I hate this. Oh, man. So now I know the person that I'm about to give the money to is just heard the whole story, too.
Maybe they can be more sympathetic.
Laughing at me. Hi. How are you? Brutal day. I'll give you guys that. I gave her a $2 tip, and I said I was having a brutal day. And I thought that there would be some sort of an appreciation. Thank you. Have a great day.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you. I was annoying her.
Sorry, we played sound effects of a Mack truck
Oh,
to
so have a
drown
great
you
day.
out.
I'm just trying to be nice to the Starbucks people. Have a great day.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, so have a great day.
Huh?
Have a great day.
Thank you, too.
Third time.
Oh, man. And then even the third time,
All right.
she's over it.
Now, Allie. I will say this. I noticed. Hold on. Did I throw my cup out? God damn it. Where's my cup?
Why didn't you take a picture of your cup?
I had it here this morning. It was sitting right. Find it, Johnny. Go through this garbage. Find my Starbucks cup. They wrote on. Oh, is that my cup? Is it in there? Oh, it is. Look at this. They wrote. Thank you, Johnny. That's why you're here. Johnny goes through the garbage. Look what they did on my.
Oh, he was really fast on that.
Look what they wrote on my cup, Allie. At the end, I didn't even notice this till today. See what it says?
That's a picture of a cat.
No. Read what it says underneath it. On the thing. You can't read that from there. Your eyes are messed up, huh? Wow. You got bad eyes.
Feel better, Kevin. Oh, but it also has...
They wrote feel better and they drew a picture of
a pussycat, which is also triggering to you.
They drew a picture of a pussy and they wrote feel better, Kevin, on my cup. So
your wife sure did.
That's right. Hey, wait a minute.
You did a blonde espresso with hazelnut syrup?
Oof. I thought I said no hazelnut. They got my order wrong? After all that?
This is old milk.
Oh, it is old milk. I knew I felt funny today.
Congratulations.
That's another drive-thru confession on KROQ. It's 20 minutes until we get you to Disneyland with 4 one-day, one-park tickets coming up at 9 a.m. sharp here on KROQ. Then again at noon, 3, and 6. Right now, though, we solve the biggest mysteries on the internet. It's time for Clickbait. Hey, start with this. Hey, can't even officially get into October yet without talking about flu season. Flu season is here, I guess, apparently, and according to doctors, this is the number one thing people do wrong when they get sick with the flu. What is the biggest mistake us people make when we get the flu? Allie, we'll start with you.
When you get the flu, a lot of times I think you go straight for the meds, don't you? You do the Theraflu and hop yourself up on a bunch of medication, and maybe that just prolongs the experience.
According to doctors, this is what you're doing wrong if you get the flu. Hope you don't get it, but if you do, don't do this because it's the number one thing that people do wrong. Jake?
I think Allie's kind of close, but I think it's more specific, and it's taking an antibiotic, because the more antibiotics you take, the less you are immune to other
you lessen your immunity?
According to a doctor, this is the number one thing people do wrong when they get the flu or other viruses like that. Omar, what do you think the answer is?
I think it's you go about your daily business and you don't pay it any mind. You kind of power through it, and you get other people sick.
That's why this man is the smartest man on the show, because he is always right with the clickbaits. According to doctors, the top mistake people make is they continue going to work. When you have the flu, you need to stay home or you will spread the virus to others.
You know, it's interesting you say that because there was an article I saw yesterday about how people are very over other people powering through it. They're getting really frustrated with people who show up to work sick and they're just powering through and trying to keep going. It's like, enough already. Everyone's just like, stay home. I don't want your flu. I don't want your sick. Just stay home.
Yeah, but then when you take a sick day, you also get judged, right? People
That's right, Omar.
judgmental.
We judge everyone both ways.
But everyone knows you save the sick days for when you feel good, and you use, and then when you don't feel good, you go into work anyway because your day's already shot. You feel like crap. Everyone knows that. All right, moving on.
Omar's all, yep.
Time for another clickbait. Here we go. This one is interesting. If you are a cat and or a dog person.
Spade.
All right, we'll start with this. Allie, here we go.
Yes.
Spade, internet design, 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Clickbait and masturbate. We can only do one of them on the radio, so let's get to this. They have finally figured out once and for all who is a more generous person, a dog person or a cat person. They've done the research, they've crunched the numbers, and people will always argue over, cat people, dog people really cannot coexist. Cat people love their cats. Dog people, well, for the most part, like me, dislike cats because they're lame and they really don't like you even. But dogs are cool. I'm a dog person. Allie's a cat person. She's got 3 of them currently. She's running like a shelter. Who is more generous of a person, a dog person or a cat person, according to research and experts?
This is why I say cat people are going to be more generous, because you never can have just one. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3. Then you're like my friend Rhonda, who has over 40 cats, I believe, in her place right now, because she just has that big of a heart.
That's not it.
I think that cat people are rescue-y people. And I know that can be dog people too, but I think also more people will just have one dog and call it a day. And I think the cat people just open their hearts a little too much sometimes.
Omar,
maybe because they haven't opened their hearts up to their relation.
Omar, we should point out, has a dog, but is not a dog person. He's just a person.
No, I am a dog person, but I just have the wrong dog. The dog I have, I don't like.
Right, got it. He's not his dog person. That's not your best friend. Go ahead. Who is more generous, dog people, cat people?
Oh, man, I'm going to have to go with, I think cat people are going to be more generous, to be honest with you. For the various reasons that, Allie just pointed out. And I also think that they are easily, they're really impressionable. So if you kind of go to them with a cause, you could kind of just talk them into donating.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So they're stupid.
No, not stupid, just impressionable.
Yeah, they see a sick kid holding a cup and they got to put some money in it.
No, he needs me.
Dog person just goes.
We want to save. We just want to save.
Jake, you're a dog person.
Yeah, I would say dog people because I think dogs are just more of a social animal, so that means you're out hanging out more with dog people, so it's more of a sense of community, so that's why I think dog people.
According to the research, they have found that cat owners donate about 14 times over a 10-year period, whereas dog people only 11 times in the same amount, which means that cat people are more generous than dog people. I would imagine it has something to do with the fact that a lot of gay guy couples probably have cats, and they got that dual income, no kids thing, right? So they got extra money floating around.
Yeah, but then what about all the single cat ladies, Klein?
And the single cat ladies also don't have a lot of expense other than like lean cuisines and cat food, right? So they got money too.
I don't know. The wet food adds up, Klein.
Although the non-pet owners gave the largest total amounts on average because they didn't have animals constantly eating and destroying their shoes.
Wow.
So they had the most. So apparently the most generous, which I find really hard to believe, were the people that had no pets at all.
Yeah, it's funny because you assume that people who don't have pets are like, I don't want to say insensitive, but just kind of are focused on their own stuff and don't really, have like a broader, like I think people feel there's more humaneness in animal owners. Not that I agree, but I think there's a stereotype there.
We cannot get to another one now. We have to take a break because we got more human bingo to get to. We got Disneyland tickets, so we'll be right back after this quick one with more tickets for you next on KROQ.
106.7 KROQ. KROQ. Klein, Alley Show.
Question, it's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. If you're in a relationship with someone, married, dating, whatever, and they want to do something to alter their physical appearance, do you feel that as the person that is their plus one, their significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, do you have any input in if they should or could do it? Or do you think
what would define like a major change?
Well, in my case, I got this...
porn stash?
It's not a porn stash. Just a regular, good old-fashioned mustache.
You look like a plumber.
Yeah, thank you. I don't think anyone looks at me and goes, that guy could do porn. But they definitely.
You could look like you could direct it.
But by the way, I could definitely do porn better than I could do plumbing. I mean,
you definitely look sleazier with it on.
Thank you. That's the
It's
look I'm
actually
going for.
because of the shirt you're wearing, too. It kind of looks like you're about to recruit Johnny.
Johnny, you're in. Pack it up. Pack it up and sack it up. You're in.
No. Are you serious about that mustache, or is this for, jokey joke like you've done before, and just don't know your wife?
It's so funny. You're the third person that has said to me, is that serious? What an insulting thing to say to someone. Is that
you would do it as a joke, though.
Yes.
That's who you are.
Yeah, I am doing it as a joke.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it. I'm doing it more.
So is mine. See?
What's that? Why do you have a mustache, Allie? That's even funnier. She's got a real push broom one.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. No, but I mean, my wife said, like, when she goes and does stuff with her hair, she doesn't ever ask. I mean, she'll say things like, "Hey, I'm thinking about cutting my hair short," and I'm like, well, whatever.
I know, but for her, I bet it's like she thinks it's a dramatic change, and it's
I
something
don't
that
even
you would
notice.
not even notice.
No, I don't. Sometimes she'll
It's
come
like,
in and she'll be like, "Did you notice anything?" And I'm like,
I got a long swoop, bang.
Right,
and
like, I'm like, what did you do?
what?
And she's like, it's like a quarter of an inch longer or shorter than yesterday. I'm like,
Longer.
How would I know that? I don't know that, but I wouldn't care. Like, she got another piercing in her ear.
She did?
Like another one of the top top
midlife
holes.
crisis. Why are you getting your ear pierced
I don't know,
middle age?
but she asked me if I noticed it, and of course I didn't. I didn't notice it.
What, Vanessa?
I think if she wants to pierce her ear at middle age, she
no,
can.
First of all, she will not like the fact that she's being referred to as middle age. That's going to bother her more than anything.
I'm just saying she's a woman who's married and has 2 kids, and I feel like at that point you kind of have your look figured out.
Yeah, she's a cool mom.
But I think, is that why she's doing it? To be like, I'm a cool mom?
I don't know why she's doing it. I didn't really ask. But maybe she's sleeping with the piercer. I don't know. She just came back and said, "Do you notice any more holes on me?" And I said, "I'd like to." And then she said, "There's one here in the top of my ear." I said, "Oh, all right, whatever." But I wouldn't say
perfect fit.
You have to.
Is this because she wanted to one up her kid who got her ears pierced?
I think she was trying to one up my daughter.
Are you serious?
Well, fine, I'm gonna go to Claire's.
Yeah, you get 2. Yeah. She was in Claire's too, with that big lollipop, so she could look young enough to get the free one. No, but in all seriousness, do you think that there needs to be a clearing with if you're going to dye your hair? I'm talking about drastic change now. Facial tattoo, dyeing of the hair to a different color, shaving head. Is that something your partner needs any input on at all?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I think,
that's crazy.
My wife has always had bangs ever since I met her.
Yeah,
and
she does all over the place. Bangs on the side.
Right. No,
bangs your friends.
not those kinds of bangs.
No one loves bangs more than your wife.
She will never not have bangs. Never.
That is
she
so
needs
true.
to have bangs. Okay. This isn't going well. The bangs on her face.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Above her eyebrows.
Yeah.
All right. She's always had them.
Just everywhere.
Just bangs everywhere.
All right. Forget it.
Summer bangs, winter bangs.
And I will not allow her to not bang.
Vacation bangs.
I'm just saying it's her signature thing. Okay.
You're not helping yourself.
The hair look is always what it's going to be.
Yeah.
She knows that that's the best. The point I'm making about the ear piercing and about all of it is that once you're a certain age, I feel like you have the good stuff figured out. Like, I look best like this. I've tried all the other things. I've tried all the other hair colors. I've tried this, that. I know that this is the best. You're a work in progress.
Yeah. No, but you just lost a bunch of weight, and now you're, a quote-unquote hot alley. But people always want to kind of change themselves.
I couldn't have sounded more disgusted saying that. You're a hot
Your gag reflex to finish your sentence.
Right. So I think Omar's right. I think sometimes we look like a work in progress. We haven't figured it out yet, so we're trying things. I'm thinking maybe.
Well, that mustache isn't making you hotter. You know that.
Well, I don't know that. I was actually hit on by a guy yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he call you, Daddy?
He said, "This credit card's not working. Do you have another one?" And I said, "Yeah, hold on one
stop
second."
hitting on me.
All right, leave it alone, sir. All right, we can take a break. A lot of thoughts on this. We'll be right back. We got Freeway Feud to get to.
Freeway Feud?
Freeway. The mustache got in my mouth. Hold on. I'm choking on my mustache.
Klein Alley Show.
Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Ba-da-doo-doo, ba-da-da-doo-doo, da-da-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. Be-dee-doo-doo-doo, me-doo-doo-doo-doo, me-doo-doo-doo. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Trum, 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 trum. Dun, 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 da.
Right now, and then the good news after the news, and that is you going to Disneyland. So we'll make that happen for you in about 5 minutes. You've come to the almost the exact right place at the right time. Just keep listening and be ready to call. The number is 800-520-1067. You can find us here at KROQ once again, 800-520-1067. Great, kids. Thanks. And now your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
So we we have a comedian battle brewing this morning, a battle over censorship, and all the biggest names in comedy are involved. A comedy festival took place in Saudi Arabia. Comedians were given a lot of money to perform. Look at this lineup. Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Bill Burr, Aziz Ansari, Louis C.K., Pete Davidson, Joe Coy, Bobby Lee, Tom Segura, Chris Tucker, Sebastian Maniscalco, Whitney Cummings, there's Sam Morril. There's a lot of people on this lineup. And, of course, there were also a lot of comedians that turned down the job because they were asked to censor their jokes. And there's another comedian, I love Atsuko Okatsuka. She has been around for a long time. She showed the details of the contract that she was offered, and she mentioned, I guess in the contract said that the money was coming straight from the crown prince and that she was to say nothing that would defame the prince or the leadership of Saudi Arabia, which has been under high scrutiny for many years. So she was kind of calling out comedians for saying yes to this gig, especially because a lot of the people who accepted the gig are, we can't say anything anymore kind of people. They're the ones crying about censorship, right? And about feeling censored. So why are they accepting a job where they're being highly censored? Because, what, they're getting a lot of money.
Well, if they don't have any material about the Saudi prince, then they can just do their regular act, and it's probably a great payday, and they probably got flown out private on some suite.
No, in her contract, it was saying she had to pay her own way there.
Well, that's because she's not Kevin Hart or any of the other big names you mentioned a moment ago that are getting, a payday. For them, they look at it like a payday. And I know some people said the issue they had is technically, at least this is how it was explained to me, the same people that indirectly or directly funded 9/11 are the same people that are putting the money together for this comedy festival.
Well, yeah, Shane Gillis was one of the people who turned it down, saying you don't 9/11 your friends.
Right. So
and Leslie Liao, who we've had in studio before, was vocal about how she turned it down. David Cross was
They put out a statement.
Yeah, he put out a very harsh statement. He said, "I'm disgusted and deeply disappointed that people I admire with unarguable talent would condone this totalitarian fiefdom for what? A fourth house, a boat, more sneakers," and went on to say some of the many things that the Saudi Arabian government has done, including execute journalists and LGBT peace activists. And I understand trying to separate politics from just like, hey, a job's a job. If you're going to pick say a sandwich to buy from a restaurant, are you going to do research on the practices and the ethics of that every single company and everything you make? But I think it is a bit hypocritical considering these comedians are the ones that are like, I should be able to say whatever I want type of people.
Well, I'm sure the comedians also, a few said yes, and then they start going, wait a minute, if is doing it and Maniscalco's doing it, then I can do it. And then, if we all do it together, and they're probably...
Does that make it okay?
It doesn't necessarily make it okay, but at least in their own mind, they're also thinking to themselves, because every comedian went through a period where they got no dollars for many, many years of telling jokes, and the idea that they could probably get an entire year's salary in one night at performing...
Well, Shane Gillis said that they offered it to him, he turned it down, and they doubled their offer. And he still said no.
That's impressive right there. If you don't need it, most of those people you said probably don't need it, but it's hard to turn down.
I would say most of these people in the lineup don't need it, but are saying,
I would be very torn. I would be very, if they said right now, Allie, we are going to bring out an American radio show from KROQ in Los Angeles to perform in front of the Saudis, and we are going to give you guys a ridiculous amount of money that we've never seen because we work here at this stupid company. And we would go, but understand that we don't want Allie to really go into the whole gay thing, and we'd like Klein to not mention most of the stuff he mentions. I would still say, great, when do we board?
You would?
Yeah, let's get on the plane and go.
So you just don't have any morals?
I have morals, but I could...
Where are the morals?
I'll leave the morals here in America for
so
24
what would we
hours.
talk about?
I don't know. We just we do like clickbait.
Talk about how great Saudi Arabia is for an hour and a half?
That's great. We would do a drive-through confessions and some of the other stupid bits we do.
Gay people.
Right.
Oh, yeah. We would just turn into total gay hating show.
Hey, sounds great. Let's go.
Well, how is it? It's the same as the new golf league, right?
Well, Live is similar, right? There was a lot of scrutiny there where the money for Live came from, and if people
everyone's like,
right,
$5 million playing a game of golf, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I don't care.
And people go, you guys are taking money, you're taking terrorist money, and now I don't know, the lines are getting super blurry. And for the comedians that said no because they had a moral reason to say no, you're better people than a lot. And for those of you that went, I have a hard time having an issue with Sebastian or Whitney over that because I understand why it's created a rift in comedy, though. It sure has.
It really has. It's very divided. Everyone's talking about it. All right, let's talk about another divide in the internet, your favorite Halloween candy. We talk about this every single year, and of course, October is tomorrow, so you're going to see a bunch of articles about how a new study was done to determine the best Halloween candy of all time. This is a top 10 list followed by a state-by-state breakdown of the best Halloween candies according to People. Now, the number one nationally, I agree with, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, followed by peanut M&Ms, regular M&Ms, and Kit Kats, and Snickers. Those are your top 5. Now, when it comes to the state-by-state breakdown, California's favorite Halloween candy was Almond Joy, which is very sad and pathetic. Now,
followed closely by gluten-free kelp gummies.
Ugh.
That's California, baby.
Almond Joy's good.
I mean, Texas had like Sour Patch Kids, which I get can be that's a personal taste type thing, but at least I can say, hey, that's a good candy on paper, even though that's not my style. Right. Almond Joy is just flat out bad. I don't know how anybody.
That's good.
The reason that Almond Joy shouldn't be anywhere near this list is because look about the. I understand they're available for Halloween time, and maybe that's why. But like I don't think walk by a register and see Almond Joys, and I don't think you see them at movie theaters.
You see them there because they're always there. They're never out.
Well, maybe that's why. Everything else, Sour Patch Kids, Reese's, these are available everywhere. They're mainstream candies.
But that's why I think this is shenanigans. I think that these companies will put out a list just to have people talking about Instacart doing a list.
For all we know, Almond Joy slipped them some money, and you know who's behind this? The Saudis. Right? Come on, guys. Who's with me?
We make Almond Joys 100%. It's all us, and we're going to pay you to say that it is California's favorite. And we took the bait.
The text line is heated about this, especially because they claim that Pete Davidson is going to that festival, and Pete Davidson's father was killed on 9/11.
Right.
So even it's creating so much emotion tied to it. It's crazy. Other people are just calling Klein spineless. I don't know if I would really take the
spineless and rich.
Rich spineless, baby. Let's go.
Southern California is reporting more UFO sightings than ever before, but for the first time, scientists are reporting on a potential alien comet that is hurling towards Earth. Scientists say they've discovered that 3I Atlas, terrible name, but it is a Manhattan-sized interstellar object that potentially has alien tech on it, and it is much larger than they previously thought. And they said it is a cosmic anomaly that's been under watch by Harvard astrophysicists for a while now as it shoots across the solar system. And I didn't know this, but there's also been a project on diverting or redirecting asteroids for a while. They've been trying to figure out how to do Armageddon, Bruce Willis style.
Mm-hmm. Well, they weren't trying to redirect it. They were just trying to blow it up from the inside.
Yeah, but they would want to blow it up or do something of that nature to redirect it away from Earth, like to find different ways to redirect an asteroid. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy that this far into our history, we're just doing this now.
It seems like something we should get on top of.
Yeah, it's like, oh, crap, I have no savings. We should probably figure that out.
Well, let's make sure that while you are here on Earth, before we get smothered by some asteroid, you get to go to Disneyland. And we are looking for you right now. Caller 20, 800-520-1067. Let's go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, what an hour. What an hour. Final day here of September. We're spending it together. Let's get you into Disneyland right now. Caller 20, 800-520-1067. No. We will not. But you can win those tickets right now. And then we'll get into a new round of human bingo. We could be looking for you. You're just sitting around living your life. And whenever we call the next person we're looking for, if that applies to you, call us immediately. You could end up in Las Vegas. So lots to give you this hour on the show. If you're a new listener or using us just for tickets or perhaps watching us for the very first time on YouTube this morning, good morning, NetBangers. Good morning, new viewers as well. My name's Klein. That is Allie.
Morning.
That man right there is DJ Omar Khan.
Hello.
You've got Jake Zener in the back taking the calls, Postmaster Johnny, and producer Vanessa. Together we are Klein Alley Show, and let's go ahead and instantly make someone's day better. I know the text line is very active right now.
It's equally heated with Saudi Arabia stuff and Almond Joy stuff.
Mostly Almond Joy stuff. It's really...
a lot of Almond Joy lovers that I had no idea about.
Let me say hi to caller 20, which is good news if your name is Kimberly.
Good morning.
Kimberly, great news. You're going to Disneyland.
Woohoo! Thank you. I haven't been in like years.
Well, enjoy. It's still pretty magical, and you've got 4 tickets coming your way, and all you had to do was wake up with us.
Oh, I always do. So, yay, this is a plus.
So worth it. Hold on one second, Kimberly. Thank you. Another chance to win. Those tickets coming up at noon. If you want to go to Vegas, maybe that's more your speed. We will get into a human bingo after Lincoln Park. Who are we looking for next? It could very possibly be you. KROQ, your Klein Alley Show. Just a friendly reminder, we've got a blood drive happening on Friday, and we'd love you to join us because we want your blood. It's called the Stab and Grab, Klein Alley Show Stab and Grab Blood Drive. You come and you give us your blood, and then you grab some stuff, and we got all sorts of cool tickets to give you for things. Limited edition Klein Alley Show Stab and Grab T-shirts for the first 106 people. Fright Fest tickets, Not Scary Farm just for showing up bright and early. I think we're starting a little later this year than we used to do. We used to start like in the middle of the night. Now I think we're starting at 9 in the morning. It's going to go all day at the Autry Museum right there across the street from the zoo in Griffith Park.
Yeah, people were lined up at like 4 in the morning at previous ones, so you can line up a little later than that.
They want to get in on the good stuff, and I was just looking at this email we received from Cedars. Apparently, this is the biggest event. This is from our buddy Dracula Dave, who works at Cedars. He's in charge of all of the blood donations, and a lot of people on the show claim that they are blood heroes, especially Allie, who has the universal O. She loves her blood.
O-neg, baby.
O-neg, that we have saved just in the past few years that we've done this with all of the donations. You, as a listener of KROQ, are responsible for saving literally thousands of lives, which I know seems like just one of those things you hear about. And we do a lot of come and hang out and have a taco or come and hang out and get a shirt. But the idea that you can also be a part of saving a life in the process, it's pretty great. And so it makes us feel good. They appreciate it very much. This is always their biggest one. I think last year it was 232 total viable units of blood. We would love to get these numbers even higher this year because they need the blood and there's less and less people donating. So let's make it happen because this is a great partnership we have with Cedars. Dracula Dave is there. It's pleasant. You'll get tons of cookies. Just come for the cookies. Forget about the saving the lives part.
Yeah, but also eat a little bit beforehand because I know you're getting up early and getting in line. And last time I tried to donate blood, I hadn't eaten lunch beforehand and I got turned away. So just make sure you got a little something in your stomach when you get there.
Every pint of blood donated can save up to 3 lives. So in the past few years, We're talking like last year, 696 lives potentially saved at each of the KROQ blood drives. It'd be so much great. I mean, if we get that number up to like 1,000 lives saved, that'd be even better. And then I think we all would get good karma or something like that. So anyway,
and good tickets.
Happening on Friday. We will reward you handsomely. Plan accordingly. Up on our socials at Klein Alley Show or KROQ.com. But we'd love to see you out there do some good for people that you may not even know. Doing good for strangers is the best type of good you could do.
Well, 818 said, as a kid, I almost died and needed a couple of blood transfusions. So these people do really save lives. They saved mine.
Yeah. My wife, when she gave birth to our first kid, she had a retained placenta situation and then started losing a ton of blood.
Oh, damn.
They started bringing in the backup blood. They were ready to load her up.
They brought out the bags, the blood bags?
Brought out the bags. I said, hold on, is that covered by the insurance? Because if not,
Bring it back. Take
away
it
the
back.
bags. So listen, it happens when you least expect it, but do your part. And hopefully we can raise a lot of blood. All right, let's get into it. We're looking for you. Human Bingo begins again right now. If Vegas is in your future.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a bingo unlike any other, where you are the star. This is Human Bingo.
You got to listen, and if it's you, we want to hear from you. 800-520-1067. Earlier this morning, we met a man. Met a lot of people that were scarred and have good stories behind their scars. That was earlier. Met a guy that had to chop off part of his finger while making a sandwich and then use part of his ass to replace his finger. Great story. Mm-hmm. That guy is now one step away from going to Vegas. We also met last hour people that were in secret relationships. Relationships that they knew about or that not everyone knew about. They were somehow involved in secret relationships, even if the relationship was only a secret to them. Right now, we are looking for you. If you have ever been thrown out of a place, a concert, a stadium, an event, or if you've ever been banned from a place, especially one of those lifetime bans.
Always a good story.
Always a
All right,
great.
Penny, who's Greg?
If you have been banned from a place, like you are not allowed, your picture's up. You have been banned. You probably did something that is worthy of a story and potentially a trip for you to Vegas. So call now if you have been banned from a place or thrown out of a place for whatever the reason.
Because Vegas will take you.
800-520-1067. It's funny because I have a friend that has been banned from a certain hotel in Las Vegas because of something that happened there.
Naked in a fountain?
And no,
Card counting?
not naked. No, not card counting or naked in a fountain. It involved lots of mess left in the room when they checked out. So much mess that they were told that they are never welcome back.
Dude, and you have to do a lot for that to happen.
Any of the properties. And they tried this happened 10, maybe over 12 years ago, and they tried last year to get a reservation, still could not do it. It's crazy. So anyway, we'll come back with your stories, 800-520-1067. Human Bingo after this.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station.
Trick or treat!
And hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. Our happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills. Disney, California Adventure Park and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on. Don't worry, the smell still gives us away. Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice.
Want your car fixed the right way and the easy way and the cheapest way? Now we're talking. Head over to American Tire Depot at Harvard Place. They've got the lowest tire prices.
It doesn't necessarily matter how you get the nickname. Usually, it can sometimes form your entire identity. And if the nickname is a good nickname, a cool nickname, you know, that
you can't get away from it.
Can't get away from it.
It becomes your new identity, for sure.
My buddy that overdosed on nitrous oxide in college to the point where he had to go to the hospital, still to this day has the nickname Balloons.
Isn't this the guy who crapped himself?
Oh, that was Davy Gravy. Because he ate too many mushrooms and he crapped himself. And that's not a good... If your name is Dave and you crap yourself, you could end up with the name Davy Gravy, and that is not a great nickname, especially when people say, why do they call you Davy Gravy? And he says, I ate too many mushrooms and I crapped my pants.
I think you make up a different story then.
You have to make up a different... You got to be like, oh, dude, Thanksgiving in my place.
I love gravy. I have the best recipe.
But that is one of the most dangerous things that happened. My buddy Molnar has a giant scar on the side of his head, and we call him Mole Scar. And that's not a great nickname to get either.
That's so much worse than his actual last name.
So much worse. So the reality is that if you have a nickname that you earn, you hope it's for a good reason.
Well, my kid already has one, apparently.
And it's not, and this is dangerous 3. Because to get a nickname at 3.
But this is a nickname that he's been given by his teachers, which I feel like is kind of messed up, don't you? Why are they giving nicknames to the 3-year-olds and then being like, hey, what's up? You know, like insert embarrassing nickname here. But you'd be the judge if it's embarrassing.
If I was a teacher of young children, I would definitely give them all nicknames. Maybe not say them out loud, but in my own head, I would have like, they're snotty. It'd be like
there's Davy Gravy.
Head.
There's the other Davy
right,
Gravy.
Yeah, big head. They're slow. Slowbur. I would have all the names.
Hey, snot face, get over here.
Yeah, I would. At least in my head.
Oh wait, you're all snot face.
Yeah, that's all of them. It'd be snot face 1, snot face 2.
Yeah.
So how did you find out about the nickname?
So I picked him up from school, and he has these. He has a certain outfit that he wants to wear all the time, but in general, he likes to wear I guess collared shirt. Like he likes these shirts that are like collared shirts.
Oh, so preppy.
I'm not picking them for him. He wants to wear them, and I'm not going to be.
He's 3. He's not.
No, I have a bunch of different shirts.
Who's picking them?
Listen to him.
He will pick it out and say, "I want to wear this one," and he wants to wear it with cowboy boots. He's into these cowboy boots.
Does he just power wheels over to Banana Republic and pick them up himself?
No.
How does that work?
Oh no, Klein. I'm a TJ Maxx and Easta.
That's right, but I'm saying you do buy the shirts.
Yes, but I buy those shirts amongst a lot of different types of shirts.
Right,
and
but he likes the collared shirt look.
Yeah, he just likes it. He just likes the preppy look for some reason. So I pick him up from school.
It's probably all that white people talk
and
on
he's
that
he's still wearing it and wearing it with cowboy boots. So I pick him up, and then his teacher goes, "Oh, Miss Gina in the other class started calling him Myrtle Beach. That's how he's known around here, as Myrtle Beach." And I was like,
Myrtle Beach?
And they said, yeah. And so now some of the other kids are calling him Myrtle now. And I was like,
Myrtle?
Oh my God. And I was like, why? And they were like, just because he always looks so like clean cut and like this kind of preppy look.
I don't think anyone thinks,
like,
Allie, you're getting, that is definitely his nickname, but the reason you're getting is not the reason. Because no one thinks, when they think clean cut preppy, no one thinks Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
I don't know anything about Myrtle Beach.
Well,
so
I know it's not a good nickname. That's what I know.
It doesn't even make sense.
That's what I thought too. But so then they must not be giving me the real reason.
Yeah, there must be another
if they're
reason.
changing it to just Myrtle, that makes so much less sense and is so much more offensive.
Right.
That the kid of the gay parents, they're calling the boy Myrtle at school. Because he's preppy looking?
Well,
and I'm like, oh, how funny, haha. And then I get in my car and I'm like, should I be offended by the fact that the teachers have dubbed him Myrtle?
Maybe
and are now calling him Myrtle in regular conversation?
Maybe the teachers were talking and they're like, sorry, the mom was onto us. We had to give her the nickname. And she's like, you told her we call him Abomination Baby? And they're like, no, don't worry. I came up with something on the fly. I went with Myrtle Beach. And she's like, wait, what?
It's the next thing I could think of.
I don't know why. So let's just stick with it.
But I think that he does look different than some of the other kids. Like, a lot of those kids, you take them to one of those kid haircut places and they just buzz them. They're all buzzed and stuff.
I gotta get rid of all them lice.
Yeah, I cut his hair and he's got his own little look. So he's got, I guess, more of a quote preppy look because of that, because he doesn't have that buzzed haircut. I think they think he looks like a preppy kid because of that.
I'm not saying Myrtle Beach is white trash. But I think
I'm
doing a little research here, and Myrtle Beach looks like a big S-hole.
Yes.
Like the water's all dirty.
That was his other nickname.
I guess the nickname for Myrtle Beach is Dirty Myrtle.
What?
Yeah.
And
then one of the topics listed here when I'm doing a little research is, why is Myrtle Beach water brown?
Oh, man.
What the hell?
Well,
so what?
So you know what? A fitting nickname, Allie.
I thought he said it was because he's clean cut.
So
funny collared shirts.
That Allie goes, well, it's probably because he's a clean-cut kid in collared shirts.
That's what they told me.
But there's nothing, Omar, in your research about Myrtle Beach, is there anything there about it being a clean-cut, preppy place?
Nope, nothing like that. No, they have an annual mud run.
Alley Show. Question on the text lines, 714. Who's the gargoyle on the left of the YouTube stream? Well, I would imagine that is an insult directed at one of us, and I don't know exactly where we land on your screen, but we are streaming right now on YouTube, and you can go ahead and check out the show and decide for yourself who is the gargoyle. Who is the gargoyle?
There's only one of us on the right and one of us on the left, and I'll tell you who's on the left.
Please say you.
It's me.
Yes. Yes, Allie's the gargoyle.
So once again, it's me. But I don't know if they're commenting on me physically or the picture of me behind me.
Oh, yeah. Your worst picture ever. The one you took during the turkey trot.
Is the gargoyle.
Almost the annual anniversary of the worst picture ever taken, which you can see floating around in the background here at the KROQ studios.
I'm getting ready for my year 2 turkey trot. I'm doing a 5K on Sunday. I'm going to get ready for to redeem myself on Thanksgiving and take the hottest picture ever.
We've got a lot of people on the phone right now that would like to be a part of Human Bingo. Understandably, they want to win that trip to Vegas, and we can only put one of you on the Human Bingo card in the category of I was thrown out or banned from somewhere. So let's get to your stories right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a game of bingo unlike any other, where you are the star. This is Human Bingo.
Let's say hi to Adam. Good morning, Adam. What were you banned or thrown out of?
So I was thrown out of the Magic Castle on Halloween, dressed as a crab, for running through the kitchen like the scene in Little Mermaid.
Oh, that's great. How funny.
But you are a crab. That's where you belong. And the Magic Castle, they love their rules over there. They do not play around with the rule. Even on a non-Halloween event, you got to be in like a blazer, and they won't let you in. And so you got thrown out, and did they toss you forever? Like, is there a lifetime ban, or?
They literally tossed me out, like threw me out of the door. But my face was covered.
So many other magic things they could have done to throw you out.
I know. They could have just waved the curtain in front of you.
Put you in a box and saw you in half.
Ta-da! They just threw you out. That seems so
lame.
Lame for the Magic Castle.
Yeah.
All right, so you got tossed out.
Were you drinking?
I was inebriated, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Inebriated crab.
All right, that's a good story. Good place to start, huh?
Bingo!
That's where we begin. You've been thrown out or banned from somewhere. Let me say hi to Cole on KROQ. Good morning, Cole.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's your story?
I was down at the brick scene down in Redondo Beach on the pier. It was like a punk show. I got thrown in the pit, and I broke my femur. Had to get fucking rushed out of there.
Can't say that
can't
word.
say
Hold
the
on.
F word,
Try
sir.
to not swear.
Sorry.
You better get
My
thrown
bad.
off of this show, too, in the middle of a thrown off segment.
Yeah, don't get banned from this.
So you broke your femur in the pit.
Yep. The paramedics came. I had to get rushed out. They stopped the whole show. It was pretty gnarly.
That's not really thrown out. I mean, I'm sorry about your femur and all, but I don't feel like that's getting thrown out. That's kind of being escorted
Sounds like
out.
you're just getting thrown around.
You're thrown around and then taken out on a stretcher.
Yeah,
which
you
is
didn't
not-
do anything wrong.
Yeah, you just so I can't accept that on the bingo. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the story, and I hope your femur's better. Diego, what happened to you? Go ahead, Diego. Go ahead, Diego.
Diego.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy, how close?
By that name, butcher.
How close am I to your actual name?
Not even close. This is Gabriel.
All right, let's go with that one. Gabriel, what were you? What were you thrown out from?
I got thrown out of a nightclub because I fell asleep taking a poop in the toilet.
Oh man, that is a great story. You
So-
fell asleep in the stall, and then they had to come. They found you, and you were not. This was not drug induced. This was just exhaustion, or it was a combination.
No, I was underage, and I had the X on the back of my hands, and it was just really late for me. I wasn't used to going out that late, and I fell asleep while I was pooping in the toilet, and then I woke up to two big, heavy security guards taking the door off the hinges, and they started dragging me out.
And they do not like it when you take more than your fair share of time in the stalls, especially at the clubs, because it either means drugs or sex. Usually, it's not usually guys
Not
just fell
just teen
asleep.
pooping.
Just why did we take the door off for this guy?
What a waste.
That's a real waste of a screwdriver right there. Hold on one
dude,
second.
I didn't know they just take the door off the hinges to get you out of there.
Let me say hi to Nick. Good morning, Nick. You're on KROQ. It's Human Bingo. We're looking for you if you've ever been banned from a place for life or at least thrown out of a place temporarily. What happened?
Yeah, so I was banned from a poke restaurant. My brother and I used to take punch cards that you spend like $10 and they stamp a card for you. So we would take the whole stack of punch cards and we bought the whole stamp on Amazon, stamped out all the punch cards, and then we would go there like every couple days and get free pokey. And then eventually found out that's what we did. And we've been banned from the poke place.
That's so cool.
Oh, what a great scam. So you said, all right, we just got to buy the same puncher that they use on Amazon. We'll walk in there every couple of days, probably $8,000 worth of free poke. That stuff's not cheap. And then eventually they say you're banned. And did they ban you for life? Like you're never allowed back?
We haven't been back in like 6 years. It was like during COVID. So I haven't been back to that place since 2020.
How much free poke do you think you scammed out of that place?
Oh, easily $1,000.
Cool.
We would go every couple days.
Was there just one? It was just one location?
It was one location because it was by our house. But we told them we went and ate at the other location. That's why our stamp cards were always filled out.
Oh, got it.
And were you always handing the stamp cards to the same person?
No, it was different people, but the manager, I think, eventually caught on. She would, like, hold them up to the light. It was crazy.
Wow, that's in something else. That's fascinating.
Bingo! And if you're
That's
a
a good
poke
one right
place,
there.
you can't just get your stamp thing on Amazon. It's too easy for people to replicate.
Right. I mean,
You got to do something to make it unique.
But think about this for a moment. At the end of the month, they're looking at their numbers going, we can't figure this out. We are somehow losing so much
All
money.
right, go down a scoop. Everyone just gets one scoop of salmon.
We have no money, but tons of these punch cards.
Wow, that is genius.
Chloe, what were you banned from or thrown out from?
Okay, so I was banned from a Spencer's I think I was like 17 for stealing a ginormous butt plug, the biggest one they had.
That does sound like a Spencer's item.
How'd you steal it?
Yeah.
That's the irony.
I stuffed it in my bag. It was like a prank going away gift for our friend, but I got caught. My mom had to pick me up. It was like really embarrassing.
I would imagine that I think I also got caught shoplifting from a Spencer's before because it's all the stuff I wanted that my parents would never give me money to buy.
Yeah, and it's all stupid money you're spending. There's nothing you really need at a Spencer's.
I wonder if anyone's actually made a purchase at Spencer's or if that store is just there for shoplifting purposes.
I don't know.
So you got have you been banned for life from Spencer's Gifts now?
I was, but I've been back low-key, though.
Oh, low-key.
And what did you purchase last time you were there?
Butt plug girl.
I think it was like a cute pin or a shirt or something. I actually bought it, though, so it was okay.
All right, so you paid for it. All right, that's a good one right there.
You know who was keeping Spencer's in business was people like Jake who were buying those like light-up posters.
Yeah, the black light posters.
Lights, a lava lamp, a black light.
Yeah, sometimes I actually
That
think
corner.
when I walk into Jake's Nerd Hole here at work, I sometimes think I'm in a Spencer's. It's like almost the same.
There should be more butt plugs in here.
Same decor. All right, well, let's give one more person the opportunity because it's wild card is beginning. Let's talk to a guy that's been banned from Dodger Stadium. Hey, Jacob, what happened?
Yeah, so I was with a big party, 10 of us, including my young child, and I went to go change her in one of the bathrooms, and I pulled the changing table down, and a Tecate tall can, cold still, came out. So I was excited, brought it back to my seat, opened it up. Within 5 minutes, security was in there escorting our entire party out.
Wait, so you had smuggled it in?
They accused me of smuggling it in, and as I was yelling at them and arguing with them as they were escorting us out, I went to go slam open one of the doors and get pissed off to only find out that door was locked. And it went face plant right into the door in front of everybody.
That's the best part.
All right.
Bingo! Do stuff when you're mad.
How long are you not allowed to return to Dodger Stadium?
They didn't ban me per se, but I've been kind of priced out of Dodger Stadium.
No, I get it. That's how they ban you.
We're all banned.
I got kicked out of Dodger Stadium for trying to smuggle beers once.
You did, Jake?
Yeah, they caught me right at the entrance, though.
I believe that.
I didn't make it.
Yeah, it's all you need is one story of making it, then you know it's possible, and then you just keep on trying.
What method did you use to try and smuggle it in, Jake?
I had them in like the bottom of my cargo shorts.
That's why Jake's constantly cargo shorting and wearing big backpacks to hide his beers. Brittany, we will actually give you the last word. Go ahead. You got banned or thrown out of somewhere?
Yeah, I actually got kicked out of this dive bar in Huntington, High Roy's. I don't know, the locals will know. they said it was like towards the end of the night, and the girl came. She said I was freaking flicking my bean in the bathroom. Why would I do?
You got accused of self-pleasuring in the bathroom of a dive bar.
I believe, Klein, she said flicking my bean.
That's right. That's how she said it. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Yeah, that's right. And,
She's a lady.
No.
And did they take the door off the stall for that as well, or how did they?
What is everyone doing in here?
How did
They went to the bathroom and they told me I had to leave. And I started arguing with them, and they just kicked me out.
And what
I wasn't kicked out forever.
What
but
were you doing in the stall?
I was just going to the restroom towards the end of the night.
Just very loudly while moaning, or why would they?
Sometimes, Allie, those end of night pees feel so
God,
good.
you're like, oh.
Maybe that's what it was.
All
right.
You know you've let one out before where, it feels so good for your bladder to release it.
But you want to make it, Brittany, but you want to clarify, you want to clear your name and say you were not, quote, flicking the bean in Huntington Beach in the dive
I
bar.
was never doing that in High Roy's, nor would I ever do that in High Roy's.
You have to write it on the bathroom stall, and people will really believe you.
Allie, we've heard quite a few people now. There's only space for one of them on our bingo card for thrown out, kicked out, or banned. Which story resonates with you?
Well, butt plug does resonate, but I would have to go with Pokey Guy.
Pokey Guy. That's a fascinating one because it's not the standard thrown out for fighting or thrown out for being too drunk. The guy had a scam going for a while. He did probably take advantage of this small business for thousands of dollars worth of free fish, but as he said, it was during COVID times.
And it was a smart play, and he really dedicated himself to it until he got caught.
Omar, is there one that stood out to you of all of the stories we just heard?
Oh, man, that butt plug one was funny.
Yeah, that's a funny one.
It's a butt plug.
It's gonna be
I think also the Pokey one sits well with me because Pokey, it's just such a tame place.
Right.
You're not being kicked out of a club. You're not being kicked out of a stadium where people are already acting a fool. This is just a Pokey place.
Jake, which one stands out to you? These people
I
are
still like the guy in a crab costume running through the kitchen.
getting thrown out of Magic Castle.
And going, no, don't eat me.
Yeah,
la, la, la.
Yeah. Oh,
This is
man.
a funny visual.
Vanessa, which one was your favorite? We got to make a decision here. Oh, boy. She's eating chicken,
What
guys.
are you eating?
I'm not eating. That was my thinking face.
She's eating chicken. I could see it. Well, you're eating chicken.
Chloe, butt plug. Spencer's.
Okay.
Pulling that clip.
Pull that clip.
Oh, no.
You stole a butt plug from Spencer's. You were told you could no longer go back, and as a result now, Allie's going to add your name, and we'll find out if you win this trip to Vegas next hour here on KROQ.
You had a dream.
Their teachers told them they'd never amount to anything. Well, look at them now. Thanks, teachers, for always being right. Klein Alley Show, amounting to nothing. Mornings on KROQ.
That's not 100% true. Something once in a while. We will get into one more round of human bingo coming up in about 20 minutes. So if you haven't heard something that describes you just yet, don't worry, you'll have another chance to win that trip to Vegas today. Allie, you tell me if you think this is judge-worthy or not.
Everything is judge-worthy if you try enough.
This person claims that they did something that they think is box of shame-worthy, but one of us will defend them.
Hi, this is first-time listener. First-time caller, long-time listener. Well, that's on par with people that listen to your show. I can't even get a goat call right.
I don't know what the hell she's trying to say, but she's first time calling the goat line.
Anyway, I did something that's box of shame-worthy, although I don't know if Klein or Allie or both will back me. I tipped over a small milkshake on my counter, my clean counter, and instead of just wiping it off and moving on with my life, I proceeded to scoop it back into the cup and drink it. Because I really wanted that milkshake after a long day.
So the whole milkshake gets spilled on the counter. Most people would say, well, that's unfortunate. It's trash now. But she scooped it back into the original cup.
So, Klein, I don't know if you'll defend me, or Allie as El Cheapo, I don't know if you'll defend me. But, yeah, that's pretty shameful. I've hit an all-time low scooping milkshake off the counter. And I'm still going to drink it. So thanks for everything you do, Klein and Allie.
Yep.
Couldn't get through the day without you guys. Bye.
All right. You stand with her or you stand against her?
Not only do I stand with her, I am extremely impressed with her ability to put a spilled milkshake back into its container, because that goes everywhere. You really have to get a good scraping process to scoop it properly and to get off the counter and back into the milkshake cup. I mean, that just the effort alone that's required to get that back in there is just, I applaud it. And if you have clean countertops, what does it matter?
Well,
you spilled the milkshake, put it back in the cup and enjoy your damn milkshake. You paid for it, didn't you?
I mean, that's at least maybe the consistency that you could. If it's more ice cream than milk, you could squeeze it. You could scoop it in and be okay. Like if a scoop of ice cream fell off,
if you can pick it up with the palm of your hand,
right? But usually that wouldn't be the case.
No.
If she got that elsewhere and brought that home, that thing was liquefied already. So at that point, you're dealing with a lot of grossness. The countertop, I think, is one of the grossest surfaces I believe in the kitchen. So it seems, but whatever. It's her milkshake. She wanted it. It's nothing more annoying than getting home with some sort of food, looking forward to eating it, and then it falling apart before your very eyes.
Yeah, and I mean, cleaning that up is probably one of the most annoying cleanup processes. So the fact that you could at least enjoy that, you cleaned it up, but you get to enjoy your leave-ins.
Oh, speaking of leave-ins, I want you to hear this. Omar has a theory. It's a fascinating theory about leave-ins, and he told this to us yesterday off the air.
Yeah.
And I don't know how this is not a bigger theory, because you claim you came up with this, Omar.
Yeah, I just, on a whim, I decided to do it, and I think, I should have paid closer attention to the results.
Well, this is a relationship test.
Well, I think it's
Right.
more than just that, actually, because the way Omar explained it, he can do one simple thing that any of you could do today, and it would tell you a lot about a person that you are potentially going to date or be with.
Spend the rest of your life
maybe
with.
even just a friend, maybe even just a regular friend check or a coworker
This
check.
has to be someone you live with, I think.
And a
Yeah, it
roommate.
has to be somebody you live
I
with,
think
yep.
this would work in the office. You don't think so?
Well, maybe.
I would
maybe,
kick you
maybe.
all out.
See, Vanessa would say this would be. Go ahead, explain this theory. Now, listen to this. Take notes, guys. This is Omar came up with this. This is if this goes viral, Omar's to blame.
Yeah, so I call it the hot Cheeto test, or the Cheeto test, sorry. So back in the day, my wife and I were not married. We were living together, and, I decided to test the ability of how she was going to kind of like live, you know what I mean? Because she tends to just leave her stuff around. But, I mean, if you leave a hot Cheeto on the ground in, like, not necessarily, like, in the way, but kind of like, by, like, the dishwasher, okay? Like, right underneath. Clearly visible. If the person does not pick it up, like, within days, that kind of tells you that this person isn't going to be a very tidy person and not really clean up after themselves.
So you plant one Cheeto in a location that you know
Right.
they will see.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you just every day walk and see, is the Cheeto still there? And if it's still
Right.
there after a few days, you realize this person is
I
probably
think
going to be a
it's-
pig to live with.
Right,
No,
yeah.
slop. If they're a pig, they'd eat it.
Oh, that's a good point. They're going
Good
to
point,
slow.
Jake.
That's good. Jake would have eaten that Cheeto. I mean, floor Cheeto. I eat it.
It's interesting that you choose not to put it in a direct traffic route, though. You're putting it off to the side, so where it's noticeable, but it's not like
Right.
you're walking over it or
That's the
potentially
key.
stepping on it.
I think that's a key factor because,
Right.
like if it was in the middle of the room, that's different. You know what I mean? But it's still clearly visible. You should be able to, just pick it up and throw it away.
And what?
But that Cheeto lasted on the floor before I got sick of it. Seeing it there, it was there for maybe 2 weeks.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So every day for 2 weeks, you would go walk by and say, "I wonder if she finally picked up this Cheeto." And she didn't. And then after 2 weeks, what happened?
Not only that, her sister came over once and asked, "Hey, what's up with that Cheeto that's just there?"
Really?
And nobody picked it up. Yeah.
So they had a conversation about the Cheeto, but still did
yeah.
not pick it up. And what did
Correct.
your wife say?
I forget what she said at the time. She's just like, she's always kind of like, and listen, I get her point too. She was just like, what's the big deal? And it really, in the big scheme of things, I know it's not a big deal, but I don't know.
And
It
when
just
you
kinda bugged
when you
me.
picked it up, eventually, did you eat it?
I did not eat it. No.
That's a waste.
Yeah, I was upset about that. Yeah, if that had been a milkshake, you would have eaten it.
Exactly.
So there's the Cheeto test. It's Omar's patent-pending Cheeto test.
Cheeto test.
Would it work? Could I do the same test with a Dorito, or does it have to be a Cheeto?
I think a Cheeto is a little bit more
noticeable.
Yeah, exactly. So you could just put it there.
I mean, it's
I
bright
don't think
orange.
A Dorito.
Yeah, it's bright orange, so they'd have to see it.
And it's like the shape of it can just rest against something.
I will attempt the Cheeto test today. The problem is my dog will find it and eat it immediately. Oh, no. But so
you just do a new one every day
it's
until
gonna be
your dog dies.
So my dog is 600 pounds. But I think for the time, I wonder if that were to sit there, would anyone in my family pick it up? And the answer is I don't think they would.
Really?
I don't think they would.
Oh my God, that would not last 2 minutes in my house.
I'm very curious. It's an interesting theory. So anyway, try it out. That's Omar's Cheeto test. We've got to take a quick break. When we're back,
What's
we have
crazy that Omar still married her.
Still, after all, she failed the Cheeto test.
Failed the Cheeto test, and I still,
And Omar's like, that's the girl for me.
Yep.
We got to take a break. When we get back, we have your news to get to, and then we another round of human bingo, and we'll give away that Vegas trip, all coming up after this.
Klein, World Famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
A quick question as to who's at fault. And I already know, before you guys even tell me who's at fault, Klein, I think that Allie is going to side against me and Omar may side with me. But also I could see Omar switching and making me feel like a total ass.
Okay.
I know exactly what Omar's going to
What are you eating, Omar? Anything good?
Oh, sorry, banana.
Oh, cool.
Yum. Get that potassium.
We had a trough of, Johnny went over across the street to IHOP today, brought us a trough of eggs. And we
Not
had
only eggs, bacon,
we
sausage,
treated
potatoes.
ourselves to a round of sausage
Yeah,
this
I don't
morning.
trust it.
The sporty,
What do you mean?
Jake, why do you mean you don't trust it?
Oh, I mean, what's he up to? Why?
What's Johnny up to?
Yeah, why?
Wow.
Can you say it more whiny?
I don't trust it.
I don't know. He just said I'm bringing in breakfast, guys. So.
He knows the guys at IHOP at this point
Yeah,
because he
Johnny's there all
orders
the
from
time.
IHOP all the time, and then he just randomly said that the guy that he knows wants to hook it up today.
Oh, I thought Johnny got it.
Johnny didn't pay for it.
Johnny
No, I
did
didn't
take
do
credit.
that.
Johnny
You know what's
did-
funny? Jake was very sus about the food, but he ate like half of it.
All right.
Half
there
of
you
that
go.
trough?
You had all that, Jake. Jesus Christ, man! You had half the trough of food.
Yeah, that's only because I didn't trust it. I would eat the whole thing if I trusted it.
Wait, when you're suspicious about something, you still eat half a trough of food?
Yeah,
That's
only half,
crazy.
though.
All right, I don't trust this other half.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Johnny did kind of come back as I wasn't sure who to thank. If it was
He
like,
did kind of say,
I got you guys
it.
breakfast.
I got you guys. Yeah, he did say that. And then when we asked a couple follow-ups, he was like, no.
Yeah,
He's just
Johnny,
giving us food.
if I accidentally thanked you earlier, I take it back. I
I
didn't
meant
realize.
I got it. I'm gonna go get it.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well, then I take back my thank you. So here's the situation, and you tell me who's at fault. I was down earlier than my wife and kids in Orange County. So I said to my wife, can you drive and meet us there? And she goes, well, then we have 2 cars. We got to park 2 cars at the Orange County Fair, the whole thing. She goes, what if we just Uber there? I said, that's
nope, next.
I said
That's where I'm out.
I go, I know you think it's easier to do that, but it's also
Way more expensive.
probably way more expensive. Parking the car is $15, and the Uber is going to be over $100.
I also don't like being in long Ubers. I feel like they take forever.
And also,
I would rather be driving.
So I said, the option is how about you just drive and we meet there? And then she goes, or you could drive back and get us. I go, whoa, that's not happening. There's no driving back. I mean, once I'm in the 714, I'm not going back to the 818 and then go back to 714. It's not happening. No. So anyway, long and short of it is she convinced me, because I didn't want to feel like arguing, that we would get an Uber. And the way that I do use Uber a lot, but I have a guy that I met through Uber, nice guy, and he said to me, hey, and a lot of the drivers do this. They go, here's my number, and if you ever need a ride, don't go through the app. They take their cut. Just text me directly.
Yeah, I've heard of a lot of people doing that.
They all do it.
Same with like TaskRabbit.
Right, all that stuff.
You know,
and
they show up and they're like, hey, just call me if you want a job.
I got no problem with that. Let's cut out the big man. Let's go ahead and focus on the little man.
Well, it's really just to get the initial business, and then you can run your own little side
So
business.
I've had this guy for about a year now, and he's a nice guy. Not great English, but a super nice guy. And usually whenever we need a ride somewhere, sometimes airport, I just say to him, hey, what's going on? He'll look at what the current rate is. He'll either give me the exact rate or a little bit less of the rate, like a little bit of a discount on what Uber would charge, and it works out great.
Sure.
So I send this guy a text. I say, hey, how much for you to pick up my wife and kids at my house and bring them one way to Orange County? And he says, what's the address? I give him the address of the fair, where the fair is. He gives me back the price at $120. And I said, all right, I was hoping to keep it under 100,
Damn,
but
that sucks, dude.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
a ton of dough.
I know, but I also said to myself,
How much is parking at the OC Fair?
$15.
Oh my God!
I
And
think-
they couldn't have driven themselves?
And gas and
gas,
but
It's
all
60 miles.
you're right. It was. There's no way we were going to get close to 100. We basically
So it's 120 versus max $20.
15. Yeah, it didn't work out for me at all. But then my wife said, "But it'll be nice because afterwards we can all drive back to." I don't know.
That's not nice.
She bamboozled
You know what's
me.
great? Taking two cars and you can drive by yourself.
Yes, I thought the
Who
same.
drove
thing.
back, by the way?
I did, of course.
Yes, of course.
So but long and short, I didn't want to argue. And she goes,
The
it's
money
good.
you lose not wanting to argue.
I know.
Ridiculous. Always argue.
Oh, wait, Allie, it gets much worse. It gets so much worse. So I say, okay, great. Can you pick them up at noon? We'll meet down at the fair, 1 o'clock, whatever. So I just say pick them up at noon. He goes, great. He calls me. He's like, I'm here outside. I don't see your wife and kids. And I said, it's funny. My wife said they're outside waiting for you. They're outside the house waiting for you. And he said, well, I'm here and I don't see them. And then I call her back. I said, are you outside? She goes, yeah. I go, honey. I go, no, I didn't call him honey. I said, he said he's there. And she goes, there's no one here.
Oh, no.
And then I go back to the guy. I said, are you sure you're in front of our house? And he goes, house? I'm at the OC Fair.
Oh, no. So he drove to Orange County?
He drove by himself all the way to Orange County, to the fair, thinking that I wanted them somehow picked up at the fair and brought back to the valley.
So you were not clear.
No, I was. Allie, I look back at my text messages, and I say...
This guy drives for a living.
Allie,
For a living, he takes people from point A to point B.
You're right.
And I would imagine that 99% of the time that goes smoothly. But with you, communication, ironically, seems to be an issue. And I would imagine that your texts were not clear enough, and he was not sure, so he just went to the address you gave him.
Okay.
Let Allie read that thread.
Let me read it.
Hold on.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
You are.
Yes,
dude.
you are.
I'm not lying.
Stop deleting stuff.
I'm not deleting anything. Hands off the phone.
Give it to me.
I'm going to read this to you.
Don't
Hold
read
on.
it to me.
Read it.
And then you can read. And then you can read it to see I'm on the level. I'm holding it up. So I don't give away the guy's number on the YouTube. I said to the guy.
Why are you not giving me your phone?
Very clearly, because I don't trust you either. I said,
what the hell?
I said, what would you read? I'm
Don't
holding
show
it up.
that.
I'm holding
Show
it up.
me. You're screenshotting it.
This is what because I screenshotted the exact conversation.
There's
What
weirdness.
would you charge for a one-way ride from our house to Orange County? And then I put in the zip code in Orange County where it was. And then he says, hi, Mr. Kevin, which I love. It feels
You make him call you that, don't you?
I don't make him call me.
I call you honey, you call me Mr. Kevin. That's how it works in this partnership.
He goes, can I have the address, please? Thanks. I give him the address to the fair.
Did you not confirm that he has your home address as well?
He's been to my house at least 10 times, maybe more.
So when he asked for the address, you were sure he knew that it was going from...
And then
I don't know why you're pulling the phone so far back and showing
I asked
me.
in quotes, one way from our house to Orange County. I'm so sorry. So then he screenshots back to me, and then I say...
I'm sure he's screenshotting you what you don't want to show us, which is what actually happened, and you are at fault.
He said, close... This is what I wrote. It should be cheaper, 88 Fair Drive, Costa Mesa, California. And I said, is this possible? He says, yes. What time? I said, pick up noon. What price? We go back and forth. Then, Allie, it all goes down to this. I say to the guy, I'm so sorry. I guess I'll pay you.
Okay, then what are you asking?
And he wrote back, prayer hands. Okay? Prayer hands.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, I haven't paid him yet.
Well, you just said we were going to. So.
I said
You can't go back. You just said you were going to pay him anyway.
Sorry for the confusion. I guess I'll pay you.
And he only said prayer hands?
And he said prayer hands.
He didn't say Mr. Kevin?
He didn't say...
Then he doesn't get his money.
Mr. Kevin's going to stiff you. So now I'm...
Who is prayer hands?
I'm serious. For a serious question. Do I have to pay the guy?
I think...
You said you would?
If you said you were going to pay him, then yeah, you need to.
But who's at fault?
Well, I still think you're at fault because there's some weird shady stuff going on with your phone that you don't want to show me.
There's nothing shady going on.
Vanessa, write this down. Next time we have Light Day Friday guy in, we got to put this on the...
Put it on the lie detector test. I just want to know if I've said I feel bad, I'm sorry. But now I'm down. That fair...
Now, this is a classic thing you should never do in an accident. Do not admit fault and do not make promises that you don't intend to keep. You say... Screenshot to him and say, I said from our house to Orange County. I never confirmed that the pickup was from Orange County.
I'm calling the guy.
If that's his mistake, you shouldn't have to pay him, or at least pay him half. You don't pay him the entire amount for the wrong thing if you explicitly told him differently.
I'm calling the guy right now.
Make sure you call him honey.
I haven't.
I'm sorry. The person you were trying to reach has a voicemail
he's gone bankrupt.
that has not been set up yet.
He's not going bankrupt. He's not going bankrupt. Hold on. He's not going bankrupt. Hold on. How dare you, Al? Hold on.
This guy doesn't really exist.
He may be dodging me now because... And he's a nice guy. Like, I like this guy a lot. Honest guy.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Having an AI sex bot or an AI fitness coach, that's one thing. Technically, they are replacing some jobs, but this next job that's being taken elevates the game in a new way. It takes a turn that we cannot come back from. There is now an AI actress booking jobs. She is hot, she'll do anything, and her name is Tilly.
Her name is Tilly Norwood, but there's just one problem here. She is not real. She is artificial intelligence. And now the creator of Tilly is facing backlash following recent reports that talent agents want to represent her.
She'll do anything I say. I'm already in love. Girl next door vibes.
So the creator...
Oh, boy.
Wow.
What parts will she get? She's already being typecast. So the creator said that this, because obviously a lot of people are upset about this, they said this person is not meant to take the jobs of humans. Think of it as just a new art form, like CGI, right? It's just a new tool in our tool belt to make movies. But the creator also said that they want Tilly to be the next Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman.
Oh.
So those two things don't really go together. But it's hard for somebody like me to wrap my brain around this because I already had to lose a lot of roles to like hotter real people.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thought of losing more parts to hot fake people makes your...
I like how you say lose, like you were ever in consideration.
I was. There were some times where I was given a call back. Okay, maybe not a second or a third call back, but I was considered.
You lost the jobs to yourself because of you. You don't have to blame the hotter, more attractive, more talented people.
But it's not about me inside, it's about my outside.
But in a serious, like if you were to go to the movies and you know at the end of the movie or even going in that one of the stars of the film is AI, does that somehow take it away from your viewing experience?
Well, because it's manufactured.
Hate
but
to break
they
it
said,
to you, Terminator's not there's not a real Terminator. That's a manufactured too.
It probably depends on the movie because they say obviously Tilly can cry on cue.
Right.
She can do anything emotionally that you want her to do. But when you know that the person didn't really have to work for it and it's just AI generated, it's not like it's going to make you cry seeing her cry because she's not real. The moment's not real.
Or it would, because you get caught up in the whole thing.
Yeah,
I told you.
What's animation?
When I had that AI girlfriend for a little bit, within about 5 minutes, I completely forgot she was AI.
So you think we can all suspend disbelief for it to not... It's even in animation, Jake, they're still a person. behind it. I mean, they're still
voice actor.
Voice actor.
But when you look at a finished movie versus what it actually looks like, when you see the behind-the-scenes footage, so much of that stuff is done, it's all computer anyway. I mean, so much of it, the guy's wearing a green suit with ping pong balls all over it.
That's the real acting, that they're able to see through all that when you're just wearing ping pong balls on a green screen.
Right, but then all of a sudden you look around, you're like, no, that guy's a dinosaur. I don't care. I suspend disbelief. I don't sit there the whole time during Jurassic Park and go, none of these dinosaurs are real. They're all CGI, animated. I understand that they're concerned about jobs, but this will generate new jobs.
But I wonder if more women care about this than men. Like, I think men, especially because of the whole sex bot thing, I feel like you can suspend disbelief with AI.
Sure can. Sure can.
You're like, I can look right past all that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I think, I'm generalizing here, but I think that maybe women might need more of an emotional connection.
I would argue
than men do.
I would argue that women could get that emotional connection, even if they have to accept the fact that the person they're chatting with is not real. That person can figure out how that woman ticks, and they could speak to her in a way where she feels heard.
That's all it is an emotional connection.
Really
There's no physical connection.
It's important. I think it's more geared to ladies.
I mean, there's a physical connection. It's just look at those boobs, even though they're not real.
Well, on the physical part of it, but if you're just having like a chatbot friend, I think that a fake male chatbot friend could have a great relationship with a real-life woman.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. I mean, those are already happening. People are marrying their chatbots. It's real. All right, today's the last day for a couple things. It's the end of an era in a couple of ways. Today, for one, is the last day of AOL dial-up. After today, that will no longer exist. Today is also the last day of carpool lane access for electric cars. That perk is supposed to end at the end of the month. Today's the last day of the month, along with the EV tax credit. So all that, haha, look at me, I'm saving money energy is gone. The party's over for 500,000 people in California. However, they are allowing a 60-day transition period.
Trying to get this in while I can.
Okay.
Hold on.
This is the last one.
So she's picking up. Come on, pick up. Pick up. Mom, put the phone down. I'm trying to get on the internet. I'll tell you one thing.
God, that was the worst when you realized somebody else was on the phone. You're like, I waited all this for nothing.
I'm trying to chatbot now.
I'm trying to cybersex with a random stranger.
What's going on here? I can't believe they got rid of that. It was so soothing, that whole process.
It was soothing. It was weirdly nostalgic. So there is going to be a 60-day transition period or a grace period for the carpool electric car users. So you got to love that. And I feel like you can pull that ignorance card for, they say,
Years.
2 months. Oh, my God. 4,
Years.
6 months. You can get pulled over and be like, I didn't know that, because why would you?
How would you know?
How would you know?
Maybe you get a warning ticket. Nothing better than a warning ticket, guys. The feeling of a warning ticket is so great because you go all through all the emotions you go through about getting pulled over, the stress, do I have to go to court now?
The pit in your stomach when the lights
and then when they finally
on.
give you the, hey, this is just going to be a warning. It's like, it's the greatest thing ever. You're like, okay.
Yeah, you literally feel you got out of jail free.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to change my behavior immediately.
The question is, would this actually make the carpool lane better when it actually takes effect? I don't think so. I think there's so many carpool lane abusers already. I just don't think it's going to change much.
I think more often than not, when I sit on the carpool lane, I look over at the other lanes and I go, I should be over there. Those are moving so much better than this stupid lane.
Yeah, I know. Or do you really live in LA if you haven't been robbed? It is a rite of passage around here. And SoFi Stadium can join the ranks because their Hawks have been stolen. I didn't even realize this, but at every game, 2 Hawks are deployed by a falconer to deter the birds from messing with the game. And so these Hawks have been around SoFi Stadium since it was created. They had been housed in a green container that was sitting on the back of a maroon utility task vehicle, and that task vehicle was stolen. And now they do have a description of, obviously, it's like, oh, they were wearing all black and hoodies and stuff like that.
Oh, no. That one sounds endangered or something.
I think that's a problem.
Yeah.
So
send it back.
They said that these are trained Hawks. They can't just replace them with any Hawk.
No.
So they really need to find these ones. And I wonder if the person who stole them intended on stealing the Hawks or just intended on stealing the car. You know when you steal a car and you're like, oh crap, there's a baby back here.
Right. No one ever wants the baby.
But you're like, whoa, cool, there's 2 Hawks?
Yeah, that's a great find if they know about them.
All you have to do is get that leather glove and you can train them.
It wasn't, Omar, at the Medieval Times show, that's a Hawk that they fly into the
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, hell yeah. Enjoy September while you can. It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. It is a bonus hour, also known as a bogus hour, where we get to hang out together and give you stuff. This hour, someone's going to win that trip to Vegas. Final chance to qualify for that this hour with another round of Human Bingo happening in moments. Who are we looking for next? You're just driving around right now with a life full of experiences and stories and scars and secret relationships, and you don't know what it is we'll be looking for. We've talked to a lot of interesting people today, but Allie's got the ping pong balls already in the random generator. Look at that. Someone there is going to win that trip to Vegas coming up this hour, and we're going to add one more ball to what the hell Allie's holding right there. So if you don't know what we're talking about, watch along on YouTube as we are streaming there. You can find us there as well.
You know what I'm holding right now, according to Vanessa, is a random generator.
Random generator.
Which is what she was asking for. And then some of the promo guys were like, well, let me find a gas generator.
They brought us a gas generator to the studio to help us select ping pong balls later today, when really that's not what we wanted, but there's a bit of a language barrier there, right, Vanessa?
It was fixed quickly. I sent a picture, and then they understood me.
Right, I got it. Well, we almost had to huff some gas today with a gas generator in studio. Regardless, all worth it, because look at that. There's already some names on these balls. Look at that. Butt plug Chloe. There she is. She's a finalist today. There's ass finger Fred. Oh, yeah, that guy. His finger's made with part of his butt. And that is acai bowl Alfredo. 3 winners already today in Human Bingo. And we'll find out. One of these people is going to win that trip to Vegas, and you could be added when we get back from this Bad Omen song, because we will decide what is the next category we're looking for in Human Bingo. If you are a human, you're already qualified to play. Listen in 2 minutes and 58 seconds. We'll tell you exactly what we're looking for next right here on KROQ. right, we'll get to that in a second. Hold on. The final category we're looking for is human bingo. If you're a human, you're already overqualified. Just listen to who we're looking for next. And if that applies to you or someone you know, make sure to call us immediately at KROQ so we can get your name in this trip to Vegas that we'll be giving away today. And then again tomorrow. Tomorrow, Nikki Glaser, who you'll be seeing in Vegas, will be joining us on the show.
Klein, we are doing something in the workplace that needs to stop, and it needs to stop now because he is hurting everybody around us.
Is it this show?
No. Well, actually, in a way, it could be. But it's more what happens behind the scenes in our general water cooler conversation, Klein. And I think you're the most guilty of it, but we both are guilty. We need to stop trying to be funny at work because it is hurting the morale. It is hurting the office culture and, in general, making everyone more upset.
Well, I've worked in enough offices in my day, not just in radio jobs, but in real jobs, too. And the people that attempt to be funny are very rarely funny, and it makes everyone almost super annoyed.
So that is, you hit the nail on the head, because they did a study, and they basically figured out that of all the people that try to be funny at work, so few are successful that when most of the time, 90% of the time, the people who are trying to be funny at work just aren't. And what happens is you are left with fake canned laughter, trying to get through the uncomfortableness of a failed joke, trying to deter from the conversation, move on to something else, find an excuse to leave the room. And that is what increases the stress, the anxiety. It actually puts you in a bad mood because you're really trying here to have a good day, but Mr. Jokes over here is failing left and right and trying to make your day better, and it's actually making your day worse.
There's one of the reporters down the hall at the KNX, and whenever you walk by the guy, if you try to give him hey, good to see you, it's always some sort of a vaudevillian response, like better to be seen than to be heard come, or some, I don't even get it, but it's
that's funny.
Definitely an attempt of a joke, and then I do that thing where I go, and I just leave mad.
Is that the same guy who always makes jokes about how he's not really working? It's kind of like, just get busy living because I ain't working or something like that. I'm like, okay.
And I don't even know how
These
to...
are the worst sayings ever.
The terrible sayings. Well, that's how little we listen, but I think they're attempted jokes, because I do hear other people...
It's like jokes about work and coffee and all the traditional jokes that you would make in the workplace.
Yes, and that person, I think, is attempting to make the workplace a happier place. That's why they're making jokes. They're trying.
Or we don't know who.
But they're workplace jokes. They're like safe jokes.
They're safe jokes, but as a result, they're terrible jokes. And
right.
And they've been told in every variation over and over and over again.
But sometimes you will make a joke where there's a full room of people that are not just us.
Right.
And it'll be a very edgy joke.
Yeah. And it makes everyone uncomfortable.
It makes everyone extremely uncomfortable. It's not that it's not a funny joke, but it's a very risky joke to tell in that scenario, especially when it's like our boss and other people in the room. And no one really knows whether they're allowed to laugh and stuff like that, and it makes everyone really uncomfortable.
We'll get in a full elevator, and I'll turn to Allie, and I'll say, did you get that queefing situation under control? And Allie will be very uncomfortable, and no one will laugh.
And then I'll queef, and then we'll all laugh.
And then Allie slams it home with a perfectly timed queef, and the whole elevator erupts in laughter as they all get off on the next floor.
Or you'll make jokes about me being gay or whatever.
Right.
But people who aren't aware of that dynamic are like, wow, he is just a homophobic asshole.
Right. Not wrong.
But he's a funny one.
But I don't think they're allowed to. That's the funny thing, is because you can't laugh at the unsafe jokes, so you can only laugh at the safe ones. But the safe ones, you're not really laughing at. You're just giving the pleasant chuckle.
Right.
And that's the part. That little area of the pleasant chuckle is what is really crushing office place morale.
Yeah, but I think also, regardless of whether the jokes are good or not, we need to end Zoom jokes.
Yeah.
All jokes that are being told on Zoom or Google Meet or whatever virtual meeting you're having, don't try and be funny. The jokes don't land.
Mm-hmm.
There's that half-second lag thing going on. Then you might have your thing on mute. There's just a lot that can go wrong, and I don't think anyone wants to be on the Zoom in the first place, so let's just move it along.
I think the worst joke is in the bathroom jokes. I hate bathroom jokes. I'm just trying to go to the bathroom.
You know what? They put those floor mats by the urinal in the guys' room here, and they are just it is the grossest surface on planet Earth. They put floor mats that would normally be in a car in front of the urinal.
And they're like carpeted, right?
And they're carpeted, and they are soaking wet. And they put them in, and the first day they were already disgusting. I did hear a guy the other day. He said, which coworker's car are we going to put these in? And I said,
that's funny.
That's funny. I said, I like that. And then, but no one wants to touch them because they're absolutely disgusting. But there is a conversation happening as to which coworker. We're thinking whoever gets the lowest vote for a grid employee of the month gets the PMATs in their car.
Well, how many of them are there? You don't have to choose one.
There's 2 urinals, so there's 2 PMATs, and it was one of the worst decisions that was ever made in the history of any building ever.
There's currently 2 grit employee winners. That's who you put it in.
Hey, Vanessa, unlock your car. We got a special surprise coming for you. If you would like to join us, or better yet, go to Vegas without us, hopefully you are a human, because listen to who we're looking for next.
Bingo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a game of bingo unlike any other, where you are the star. This is Human Bingo!
All right. If you are a hero, consider yourself a hero, or you did something heroic, we'd love your story, 800-520-1067. And once again, you don't have to be a superhero. You can be a subpar hero or just an average hero. That's fine as well. We've attempted many times on the show to do heroic things, and they have almost always backfired on us.
Oh, yeah.
We feel like total asses after the fact, even though the goal was good. But maybe you listening right now have done something heroic, saved a life, served the country. There's a bunch of ways to be a hero.
Yeah, and saving a real person, not like a shoe or a dog statue.
Great. So those are some examples of things that were not heroic. But if you have done anything heroic, legitimately heroic, even if it's mid-hero.
Yeah, not super, just super-ish.
We would love to hear from you at 800-520-1067. We will throw your name, the final name, in the random generator that Allie is using to figure out who is going to go to Vegas today. Trip, hotel, cash, tickets, all will be yours next.
This Halloween, KROQ is dressing up as a real radio station. And hooking you up with a 4-pack of one-day, one-park tickets to Disney, California Adventure Park, or Disneyland Park. And we're giving you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. A happiest Halloween has brought spooky thrills and chills to both Disney, California Adventure Park, and Disneyland Park. Now through October 31st. Go trick-or-treating at KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6. If you can even recognize us with our costume on, don't worry, the smell still gives us away. Offering subject to capacity restrictions and change without notice. Now for
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Perhaps you felt the jolt last night as you were going to sleep, or just getting home, or whatever the case may have been. Man. Big jolt. A lot of people still recovering. 3.9 or North Hollywood.
Some people like Klein are still recovering.
Real shaker. Still have not been able to sleep. Really messed me up good,
I got
man.
PTSD.
Well, there's no one you can sue for that, but if you've been playing a lot of video games lately, apparently there's lots of people you can sue. There's a class action suit that's been going on now that claims that if you've spent any serious amount of time playing any games, app games, traditional video games, etc., you could be entitled to real money. And a woman just got paid out because she claimed that her Candy Crush addiction was crippling.
Well, there's endless levels.
Endless.
I'm at level 1069, I believe.
Yeah, and you're nowhere near the end. And if you ever get to the end, they'll just make more levels.
Yes, because it's very easy to just make more levels.
She finally ended up getting paid close to $250,000 because they agreed that she was right, and the way that the video game manufacturers operate now is that they are supposedly, this is according to the class action lawsuit that's going on right now.
Man, she could probably buy so many Crush combos with that $250,000.
She sure could. They are embedding, quote, addictive psychological features into popular games like Minecraft, GTA 5, Fortnite. This is proposally done to hook players, compelling them to spend excessive time and money on gaming.
Of course.
This is what they're designed to do.
If they're good at their jobs, that's what they're doing.
Now, I guess that, like anything else, they claim that if they can find proof that they were attempting to get people to get, quote, addicted and spend money and spend time to the point now where they're saying people are missing school, missing jobs,
any video
relationships.
game is designed to have you keep playing. They want you to play as long as you can.
But for whatever reason, I don't know where that line is. Now there's a giant class action lawsuit that's going on. That
and you can do it with our phones. You can do it with social media. You could do it with
the notifications.
Girl Scout
releases
cookies.
that dopamine. Yeah.
Girl Scout cookies, all of it.
Literally. Literally, you can find anything addicting, and we find everything addicting now. I was just actually reading about how people are getting addicted to AI and chatbots, because if you're lonely and you want to talk to somebody, you can talk to AI as long as you want to, and people are now like speaking to them so often that they feel like they can't go without it, like it's a friend of theirs that they need to constantly be checking in with.
Well, there's a wellness retreat that apparently has just opened up for people that were addicted to the day trading of the cryptocurrency. Got
Well, that's just like gambling.
Overpowering, and all the emotions, the highs, the lows, that they said, this is overtaking my entire life. I've gone completely broke. I decided to go all in on Fartcoin, and it bankrupted my family, and now I got to check into a rehab to deal with this. But are we becoming more addicted? You think as a society now we are just getting addicted easier to things?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the internet is to blame, but I also think that they know, like, we are consumers. That's what we do. We consume content, we consume new products, everything.
Right, we're like termites.
Yes, exactly. We consume everything in our path. And whether you are somebody who's addicted to gambling, whether it's, online or in person, somebody like me would be finding an addiction in places like Temu and deal hunting and things like that, where I look at my Temu app and there's a spinning wheel going spin, spin, spin. You can win 100% off these 10 items. And I'm like, and it's all programmed to trigger that same part of your brain that wants more, more, more. What's the next thing? What's the next rush?
But I don't believe all addictions are respected the same. Because if you were to meet someone and they're like, oh man, I was crazy addicted to heroin for a while and now I'm on the recovery. People are like, hey man, props, good work, man. That's not easy to kick heroin. But if someone else is like,
a Fartcoin guy?
I'm addicted to Fartcoin. I've been playing the meme. Like, it was like, dude, you're not addicted to anything. Like, get the F out of here.
Well, I think having an embarrassing addiction is tough. Like, yes, if you have something traditional, that's, you have your own things that you've done to get drugs or alcohol or whatever, and you have those stories and you have a shame attached to that, etc. But there's a different shame attached when you say, I spent 7 hours last night on online bingo.
909 says, Allie, not to rub it in, but I'm on level 9,345 on Candy Crush. You got a long way to go.
No, yeah, I was doing it like every single day. And then I actually got mugged because I was walking down the street at night on Candy Crush, and because I couldn't stop playing, and I had like a 5-minute walk ahead of me, and because I was looking down at my phone and not paying attention, I got mugged, and then my phone got stolen, and then I had to start my Candy Crush streak all over again.
My levels.
I know, all the candies that I popped.
Probably crushing right now. Yeah, I wonder, is there something that you are currently addicted to? Like, defend your addiction. Like, for instance, you're into it, it's probably gotten to that point of, I think that even buying stuff on Amazon has become a weird addiction for certain people, because they just kind of can't get through the day without looking and getting, especially if you're constantly getting the updates of what's arriving. And it's very easy now for us to fall into the trap. I'm curious. We'll share with you ours. Love to hear yours. You can text, you can call 800-520-1067.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ!
106.7 KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. Thank you to everyone on the text line that said that our show has become their most unhealthy addiction, and now I feel like I must listen, and when I'm not listening, I'm missing out on stuff, so much so that I listen to the podcast afterwards, and I'm getting the shakes. So thank you for that. Greatly appreciate you. Talking addictions now. Apparently a giant class action suit is underway for anyone who feels like they've been addicted to video games or apps, because they're designed to get you hooked and keep you there forever, and that's not okay. People addicted now these days to cryptocurrencies. My addiction is old school. It's gambling. That's the thing. When I get around a casino and I start hearing those noises.
But do you gamble every day?
I could gamble every day. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you could, but do you?
Not every day, but that's just because I'm a little tapped right now. But if I got a little bit more in the reserves, I could see myself gambling every
And how
day.
far in the hole have you been before?
Well, there's a listener to this show that called in to bet me $100 on that Tyson fight. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I bet him on I thought Tyson was going to win, and I owed him $100, and then I was going to pay him on the side because I pay all my debts. And then he wrote to me, "You want to double?"
Said with confidence.
Want to double or nothing?
Because I pay all my debts.
He
definitely.
goes, "You want to double or nothing?" And I go, "Sure, let's double or nothing." We went up to 2. I was down 2. Then I was down 4. Then I was down 8. And I think I currently owe him over $1,000.
Yeah, but you've owed more than that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why I moved to the West Coast. I owed a bookie a ton of money on the East Coast.
How much money?
North of 20.
Wow.
Yeah, north of 20.
And then you ran away from that?
But I was up for a period before then. And
Did you explain that to him? He'll probably understand.
He's in jail now for another 4 years, and then I'll have to deal with that. But for the
oh
time
my
being.
God, what if you were the first person he found?
He may. Jeremiah on KROQ, good morning.
Good morning.
What is your addiction?
I've been addicted to World of Warcraft since 2004, and I've lost a marriage over it, lost 3 or 4 jobs over it.
Wow, that's a real deal addiction. This guy's up for that class action lawsuit money right there.
So, how long have you been playing?
Since 2004, since it came out.
So, you've been playing for 20 plus years, and you still find it that interesting?
It's ever changing, and then they re-released all the original content. So when everybody started complaining that the new stuff's getting boring, they're not creating new things, they re-released the old stuff that we had all the nostalgia for, and everybody went back to that.
When your wife,
they're making small changes.
When your wife said to you at some point, "It's me or World of Warcraft," you clearly made your choice, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Did she give you a chance to like save the marriage and say like, "Look, I'll stay with you, but you got to give up this World of Warcraft"? And you're like, "Sorry, you don't have new levels every week like this does."
No, there was no chance. It was just, hey, I'm not getting enough attention. This other person gives me attention that I so need and desire. So she kind of fell in love with someone else because all my attention was either a work if I was working, and then come home and 12 hours a day World of Warcraft.
And what jobs did you lose?
Oh, man, I've been a general manager of, like, a bowling alley, a general manager of, at the time, a Subway up in Washington.
Oh,
cushy gig.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where are you at now? Where are you at now in your addiction? Pretty deep still?
I'm on my way home to play World of Warcraft.
Oh, man, you are deep.
Yeah, but you have a job now, right?
Yeah, that's the funny part, because what my job is, you think I could beat my addiction to World of Warcraft.
What is your job?
I'm a substance abuse counselor, so I help people with other addictions.
Do you come clean with them and tell them, like, I get what you're going through?
Oh yeah, I have self-disclosure. They're like, hey, man, like, just because you beat one addiction doesn't mean you're not susceptible to other ones. Because I did overcome a drug addiction in my life, and one of the ways I overcame that is some good friends of mine who actually cared about me bought me a computer in 2004 and bought me World of Warcraft.
Oh, man. Look at that. That's the irony of that.
Let me hand you your next...
Looking for heroes. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Human bingo could result in you going to Vegas for Nikki, Glaser, and David Spade.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a game of bingo unlike any other, where you are the star. This is Human Bingo.
There's so many different ways, Allie, to be a hero, and you can be a blood hero if you join us on Friday and help donate some of your blood at KROQ's Klein Alley Show Stab and Grab Blood Drive. The Autry Museum in Griffith Park, right across from the entrance to the LA Zoo. You come by, first 106 people, get a shirt, you get some tickets to Fright Fest or Not Scary Farm, and tons of other tickets we're bringing with us.
When we were young, 21 Pilots, a lot of good tickets.
We are coming stacked because we appreciate you being a blood hero. But as you know, those blood heroes don't necessarily get the same glory as the person that saves the baby from the burning car or the person that knocks the egg out of your hands to save you on account of high cholesterol. There are so many different ways you can be a hero, and now we ask you, what is your reason that you consider yourself a hero? You could end up in Vegas to celebrate like a hero should. Chris, good morning.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, guys.
Why are you a hero?
I saved 2 houses from burning and escorted an old lady out of one of them.
You saved 2 houses?
Yeah.
At the same time?
A fire. Well, no, one caught the other roof on fire because it was a wood shake.
It was a what?
And so, a wood shake roof. The old style wooden roof. Wood shake, it's called.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you tell the story of the house and the fire got bored and ran off?
No.
Is that a wood shake roof? The fire's like, oh, God, we got to get out of here.
Go.
Construction talk?
It's the first fire that ever put itself out with water.
Architecture.
No. So okay, we're ruining it. This is a hero, Allie. Give this guy some goddamn respect. So you got the wooden roof thing, and then the fire's burning, and what's happening?
So there was an old lady in one of them, and I could just hear her say, "Help me, help me!" And I was spraying the one roof when I was hearing that. And I was like, "Oh God!" So I threw the hose down, walked her out, and she had a walker, so I was dragging the walker and holding onto her, put her outside. The neighbor came to tend to her. I sprayed that roof. It caught the tree that was next to on fire, which caught the next house on fire, and they both had wood-shake roofs.
Sounds like you're an arsonist. Whatever
Just so you can save them.
Yeah, whatever you're doing is wrong.
Now that you're here, I have to tell you about your roof.
All right, hold on. Is this guy selling solar? Oh, you son of a bitch. You got us. All right, well, what a story. All right, well, that's a hero.
That is very heroic, though, to save someone from a burning house.
That is...
That's traditional hero.
Traditionally, I saved old person and or baby from burning. Insert whatever here.
Totally.
You are like top tier hero.
Especially because you are risking your own life by going in there, and you're okay with that.
The only person that could maybe top that. And we will. Susie, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs, why are you a hero?
I saved a bag of kittens while I was camping in the woods.
Cool.
Did you also bring the bag of kittens with you to the woods?
No. Me and my boyfriend were camping, and there was a truck that drove by and threw a bag out of their window, and we clean up more than we leave. So, I was gross. So I went to pick it up, and I noticed it was moving, and then there were 5 kittens in the bag.
Oh.
That's like Allie's wet dream.
Oh, my God. Kill for a bag of kittens.
We had to bottle feed them until they were better, and then we found homes for all of them.
And you threw them out the window in a bag.
Yeah, now they're better. Let's chuck them.
Back to where you came.
All right, Susie, that's real hit. Now, once again,
that is cool.
That's here. Kittens. These are the buzzwords.
Traditional.
These are buzzwords. I saved a bag of kittens.
I mean, even that's better than basket of kittens.
Unless that person was planning like a sweet sort of a deal, and the deal was leave the bag of kittens here. I'll pick it up, and then
you got the stuff. I got the kittens.
I got the kittens, and then
Cutest ransom ever.
They showed up, and the bag of kittens
My
is
baby
gone.
boy.
You may have intervened.
You intercepted a really lame ransom.
Which could have been a great story. All right.
I want kittens, and I want them now. Put them in a nondescript bag.
Why are you a hero? We'd like to reward a hero with a trip to Vegas. We believe. Jack, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hi. Hey, how you guys doing? I saved a baby, my friend's baby that wasn't breathing by performing CPR.
Whoa. Now, what was the scenario where it wasn't breathing?
We were just hanging out, and she noticed that her baby wasn't breathing and started turning purple. So I went over. It was just I was so young at that point, I didn't know exactly what to do, but I seen stuff on TV on how to do it, and I was able to save the baby.
What'd you do, mouth to mouth, or how do you?
I did mouth to mouth, and then you can use your 2 fingers, and you can slowly do chest compression.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like tiny CPR. You're just going
I did take that class before my first kid was born, and they brought a bunch of dolls to my house, and the whole thing was very strange. I don't remember any of it, but I think it was important at the time.
Yeah, the same with pet CPR. It's real weird, and you have to have those dummies and stuff.
Now we've covered. Listen to this. You want to talk about? We've covered old people, burning houses, bags of kittens, and babies. I don't think you can get more heroic than that, but people will try because up for grabs there is a trip to Vegas on the line, and we will add your name, the 4th and final name, to qualify for this trip. We send you to Vegas, put you up, give you tickets to laugh all night long with Nikki, Glaser, and David Spade, and we say hi to Seth on KROQ. Good morning, Seth. You hero, you? What'd you do?
How's it going? When I was younger, me and my friend were both out at in Bellingham at the falls. And he went to jump off the cliff, and he was swimming under the falls, and he disappeared. And after a while, I started getting worried about it. So of all the people there, I jumped in, and I couldn't even hold myself back from the water, but I was just sticking my arm out underneath and just searching for him. And I just felt this after a minute, I felt this grab, and he just grabbed on my fingertips. And I remember his face when he came up was just a sheer shock of he did not think that it was going to be that strong, but it was sucking him under and he couldn't get out. And he always told me, he was always you saved my life that day.
Wow. So does he always owe you one? How is he repaying you for saving his life?
I haven't seen him in a few years, but yeah, he would always make that comment. But
make the comment.
You saved my life. Anyway, see ya.
Jeez, comment. How about some endless pasta bowls?
Dude, seriously, that guy owes you free sandwiches for the rest of your life.
Hold on, that's interesting.
What do you give someone that saves your life?
But Seth has the story, so Seth will always have the story of being a hero. He gets to walk around with his head held high, knowing that he is a legitimate hero. Let's say hi. Take 2 more of these out, then we have to make a decision. Give away this Vegas trip. Rick, we take you to a Cold Stone Creamery, Alley, for our next story of heroism. What happened? They tried to short you on the Kit Kats and you demanded more?
Hey, what's up, guys? Love your show.
Thank you.
So about 5 years ago, I took my kid to get ice cream at Cold Stone. When we got there, turns out there was a kid trapped in the bathroom. People were starting to panic because she was about 5 years old. She was crying in there. I told the manager to break down the door. He said, go ahead. So I kicked down the door.
Oh, it's so cool
and,
when you get permission.
Kid was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the crazy part is once I kicked down the door and the kid was there, turns out that there was an electrical fire and he was holding a bag of kittens, too.
No. Oh, my God.
You might not be true.
Allie,
He was not also holding a bag of kittens. There's not two bag of kitten stories.
I feel like he had to add to his story after hearing all the other people that went first.
And also, he was a baby and holding a bag of kittens.
Yeah, kicking down a door.
Don't call this hero a liar.
You added fire. He added all the elements of the previous story.
I understand, but when he realizes his story is lame by comparison, because all he did was kick down a store at an ice cream shop for a kid that was probably in the bathroom, he realized he needs to try to compete. So he threw in a bag of kittens.
Is trash bag, the only vessel for kittens?
That's the best way they like to travel.
Everyone's just a bag now.
I'm going to take one more here. And there are people that have saved, all sorts of types. Do you want to hear a kidnapping gone wrong?
Whoa. Yes.
Hold on, let me say that to Alex. Alex, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
All right, so this guy wants to claim that he is a hero. Why are you a hero, sir?
Last March, I was driving home, and a car in front of me was driving a little bit sporadic. We pulled up to a stoplight. This girl jumped out of the car, and then I saw the driver jumped out of the car, and he had a gun in his hand. I didn't really know what to do, but as he grabbed her, I kind of snuck out the driver's door of my car, ran around the back of it, and then ran up and tackled this guy, kicked the weapon away, and had her go inside. And then the police showed up, and I guess after months of talking with the detectives, this guy had been stalking her and kidnapped her and wanted to kill her, and I was just in the right place at the right time.
Wow.
Is there a bag of kittens involved?
No kittens.
Lame.
All right, moving on. Goodbye. All right, I'm just kidding. That's a great story.
That's
all right,
so
so that's a different type of hero, too. That's a hero that really...
You saved someone from getting murdered.
That's Dwayne The Rock Johnson hero, because he's jumping out now. He's doing Liam Neeson stuff.
Yeah.
Kicking the weapon away.
Cool.
First, I didn't hear about a weapon of the Cold Stone story.
He's like, and he had a weapon.
All right, let me find out if that guy had a weapon or not. Can we go back to Cold Stone? Oh, we hung up on him. Okay.
We hung up on Cold Stone guy?
We did. Allie?
God, I mean,
we can
that
take
is
so many more.
really high stakes.
We got Audrey that would like to tell a story about saving someone who OD'd at a party. Audrey, you're a different type of hero. Go ahead. What happened? Quickly.
Hey, so I was at a birthday party once. I didn't really know the girl, but she went into the bathroom and we found out that she ended up doing coke. Comes out, we're all starting to dance, and then completely drops. Everybody was like so shocked, didn't know what to do, but I randomly remembered this TikTok that I heard of the Bee Gees song "Staying Alive," like to do it to the beat compression, and I started.
When someone's on coke, they love Bee Gees, so I put it on and we danced all night.
And we around her dead body.
But since then, I knew to start collecting Narcans at like Megan Holiday's things and stuff like that. But it was that TikTok that literally saved her life.
All right, Allie. God damn, a lot of heroes.
This is so tough.
Which we gotta do a quick vote, and then we gotta put the final name in, and then announce who gets to go to
saving
Vegas.
someone from getting kidnapped and murdered is crazy. That's crazy.
Is it crazier though than the guy who kicked down the door in the Cold Stone?
I mean, that story seems problematic because I think he's making things up.
What if he just barged in on a kid that was trying to go to the bathroom in private?
I mean, yeah.
Which one, Omar, stood out to you? We heard a lot of stories of heroes. A lot of heroes listening to this show.
I'm going to have to go with that one guy who kicked the gun away and everything. I mean,
kicked the gun away?
Insane.
That's the most heroic thing we've heard.
High stakes, for sure.
Yeah.
If you believe that's true. Alex, do you swear?
You think he's the one who's lying?
Alex, do you swear?
You believe door kicking into the Cold Stone guy?
Oh, I like the bag of kittens lady, and I like the guy who saved the baby, too. But
I love bag of kittens lady.
Alex.
Yes.
You swear what you're saying is true?
All my life.
You kicked the gun out of the man's hand.
I kicked the guy, so I tackled him, and then he's got it in his hand, and I kicked it out of his hand as I was on top of him.
Did you say anything while you did it? Like, good luck.
Not today, pal.
Honestly, at this point, I was kind of seeing red, and it was I felt like I was on autopilot. I wasn't thinking. It was kind of just like I saw a situation. I knew what had to happen, and if it wasn't going to be me, who was going to do it?
You didn't say something like, I came here for beer and guns, and it looks like we're out of guns.
Oh, man, I wish that would have been funny.
That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense. There's no beer.
So just beer? Hey, buddy, want to hang out?
They're obviously not out of guns.
All right, listen, Alex.
There's a gun right there.
You're out of beer.
You're a hero, clearly. Add his name.
Klein's out of funny things to say.
Add his name to the. Allie's writing your name on a ping pong ball right now.
That means you're a true hero.
That's the sign of a hero. When your name gets added to a ping pong ball. In a moment now, we're going to go ahead and...
We're at a beer ping pong ball.
Spin the random generator. After Green Day, we give away this trip to Vegas next on KROQ.
Hey, yo, net bangers. You got about 5 seconds to turn that volume all the way up. This one, it's for the fans. Hey, shout out to Ghost here for doing the most. Let's toast this West Coast radio morning show. I don't know if I chose this life or if it chose me. Either way, we going live with Klein and Ellie. Yeah, we all down to kick it. If you're feeling lost with your life, well, you found your ticket. We in the chat feeling the vibe, ain't no sound of crickets. Don't even think of blinking twice, cause you're bound to miss it. This is the chance, say it with pride. We are the net bangers. Net bangers. Net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers. Net bangers. Net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers. Net bangers. Net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers. Net bangers. Net bangers.
I'm a young MB on the MIC. Sorry, onion queen, I'm the only 10 I see. Just started to grade, I'm smarter than Johnny. And there's no need to hate Klein, I love my daddy. Shout out to best friend, me and Vanessa in the school, you're volleyballing in. We're 47 inches tall, that's why they call us twins. Don't trip, I don't know what is a succulent. What is a succulent?
Don't make me spaz out with rock pants on. I bet you eat the pizza with bacon on top. What up, Doc? That's Greek Karina with Erica glide sky high and fly touche. Go visit Lewis if forever out in the bay. And this just in, the sheriff's 2.0 over the top. From calling the cops and the comments we drop. Get that monkey off of my back, make the pantyhose stop. Or else we're gonna bust the BB on the freaks and we'll get you all blocked. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Hey yo, shout out to all the net bangers, man. You know who you are. There's way too many to listen to song. Alex G, Danny G, Mags, Sarah J, Neil, Kevin, and Phil the Plumber. Feature Jarrett, Mr. Mask. Hey yo, Donovan, Ray, Carlos, Zeke, Mike, Crone, and Aaron. Blink, Budget Chicken. Hey, if I didn't get you, man, I'll get you on the next one. Grow the show.
Let's give away a trip to Vegas right now on KROQ. It's the very least we can do, as if Allie...
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is Sheriff Robert Luna. I am speaking to you from the Los Angeles County Emergency Operations Center, where we manage the response to major emergencies. Many broadcasters have agreed to deliver emergency information that will help you understand what has happened during emergencies and what you need to do. When you hear a real emergency alert system warning or alert, you should immediately tune to one of those radio or TV stations. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee throw up poop bop. Poop bop 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 bop. Poop bop. Poop bop 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 bop.
Got to meet a fascinating person. Allie, why don't you just remind us who you're going to be picking from in a moment for this trip to Vegas?
So we've got Butt Plug Chloe, who she stole a butt plug from a Spencer's gift shop.
Hey, Butt Plug Chloe, you're on the phone right now. You're one pull away from going to Vegas. You regret telling us the story at all earlier, or are you proud of yourself?
I'm very proud of myself.
All right, that's Butt Plug Chloe, waiting to find out if she wins. Allie, who else?
We have Acai Bowl, otherwise known as Alfredo, whose wife was having a secret relationship with his personal trainer.
Alfredo, that was a bummer, and now you're about to get divorced because there was a secret relationship happening in front of you and behind your back at the same time. But if you win a trip to Vegas, all worth it, right?
Yeah, oh, definitely. Absolutely.
Okay, all right. That's right.
Then we have Alex the Lifesaver, who we just heard from. He saved somebody from getting kidnapped and murdered, tackled them to the ground, kicked the gun out of their hands and everything.
And you said the following phrase, correct, Alex? We're out of beer, but we got plenty of guns, right?
Oh, definitely.
All right.
He's
That's
so
a hero.
much cooler than you.
And finally, Allie, the first guy that qualified today was just after 7 o'clock, if you remember. Yeah.
OG Ass Finger Fred.
Ass Finger Fred, he cut off his finger making a sandwich, and they had to replace his finger skin with part of his ass. So now he has 2 scars on his body, a finger scar and an ass scar. Is that right, Ass Finger Fred?
That is absolutely right. Ass Finger Fred.
Okay, great.
Almost as cool as Alex the Lifesaver.
The idea that there's a competition right now happening between Butt Plug Chloe.
Butt Plug.
Thank you.
Oh, there she is.
Thank you, Vanessa.
I love it.
We can't play favorites now. All right, Allie, let's give away this trip to Vegas. Here we go. Round and round it goes. She's got the balls all spinning, and there we go. We don't know what it's going to be. She's going to reach in. She's going to pull out a ping pong ball. That person will be going to Vegas, and that person going to Vegas is...
It is Acai Bowl Alfredo. Congratulations.
My man. Yeah, congratulations.
Totally worth it.
Your wife cheated on you with the
it.
trainer. I'm sorry about that, but congratulations. Have a great time in Vegas with David Spade and Nikki Glaser, and we'll take care of your hotel and everything else, all right?
Thank you, guys. Love you.
Everyone else gets a consolation towel.
Everyone else gets a tiny towel, which is the greatest consolation. And just as a side note to Butt Plug Chloe and also Ass Finger Fred. Ass Finger Fred, don't be a stranger. Now that you have a name,
No.
we'd love you to call more with your ass finger. Call us more often.
I will. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, guys. All right, takeaways from today's show.
Call more with your ass finger.
Tomorrow.
And with that...
So we got to go. But tomorrow, Nikki Glaser, who we're sending you to see in Vegas, she's had quite a year after that Tom Brady roast. Really exploded. But we've known Nikki a long time, and she will be on with us tomorrow morning. So that's great to connect with our good
My old friend.
Nikki Glaser. And the first question will be, do you remember Jake the Nerd?
And does she remember any of us?
Right. So anyway, we'll get into that tomorrow on the show. We'll give away another Vegas trip. We'll give away more Disneyland tickets. And we'll talk more about the big blood drive happening on Friday. Details, please. Sign up. You can even RSVP in advance if you want to get out there early, get a shirt, and get some tickets, and give some blood, and save some lives. You too could be a hero, just like everyone we just heard from a moment ago. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
All right, 818, my takeaway is Jake doesn't have fleas. He has ants and crickets.
Yeah, Jake
follow him around.
Jake has his own
Like the Pied Piper, terrible insect.
posse of crickets. He sure does.
Terrible. 626 asses are the best part of your body to repair fingers with.
Apparently.
213, I was going to get some beer and guns, but I'm all out of guns.
Great takeaway.
213, if someone has high cholesterol, slap the egg out of their hands.
That's right. Save a life.
562, my takeaway is Johnny gets paid to dig through the trash,
he did find that cup from Starbucks.
And 310, my takeaway is the Saudis are behind Almond Joy.
We're on to you. Yeah. We know what's going on there. Allie, you have a takeaway?
My takeaway is if someone has been cheated on, don't use the word hazelnut in front of them. It's too triggering.
Oh, man, it really is. Ugh, all that nut. Jake, you have a takeaway?
Yeah, 2025's most popular baby name is going to be Acai Bowl.
There they are. Come on.
These are my followers. Follow me, crickets. Come with me, crickets.
Omar, you have a takeaway?
My takeaway is that Allie's the next Blippi.
Why? Hi, guys.
That's Allie. She's working on some characters.
God, I wish.
All right, we'll do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, Goat Line's open for you, 844-956-GOAT. I think we'll do I think we're going to get out of here. I thought it was Wednesday. I thought we had a show return podcast. We're going to leave. Sluggo. There's Sluggo. He'll be in here in a moment. More Disneyland tickets coming up in about an hour, and that's it. All right, bye. Hold on, and now we say goodbye.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
I'll say it.